Hello there, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. How y'all doing on this nice, chill, relaxing Tuesday morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, no matter what time of day it is? I hope y'all are having a nice, chill one at that. Me, myself, relatively chill day. It's, still relatively. Well, I say relatively. It's definitely getting a lot colder here in the UK as of right now. It is really starting to get pretty chilly, which, I'm definitely in favor for because I'm definitely more of the enjoyer of the cold, more so the enjoyer of the warm weather. But it does mean that I think I may be coming down with a cold because I just woke up feeling very stuffy today, which, love that. I just get out of hay fever season and then right into cold season. Very much enjoy that. But other than that, it's been a relatively chill day. I unfortunately had to. It stream's a little bit late starting today compared to yesterday because as I was getting ready, I found out that my cat puked on the bed, so had to get that sorted. Puked on the bed and also on my big warm jumper that I usually wear to kind of stave off the cold. So unfortunately, do not have that right now. So I'm definitely feeling the cold just a little bit more than the previous days. I probably should work on getting the heating back on. It's just, cost of electricity and everything. I want to make sure I put it off as long as possible. But at some point, I gotta cave in because it is the season of the cold. Are we in winter? I don't know when winter, officially begins. I think it's usually November time, right? I've never been good at telling when the seasons start and when the seasons end. I don't know if we're in winter right now or if we're in autumn, because in my mind for the longest time I always considered winter to end at the end of December, like end of December, that's end of winter. But I'm pretty sure it continues into February, which in my mind just doesn't make sense. It's like end of the year, end of the season. That's just what makes the most sense to me, but apparently not. Well, it makes sense since it is still pretty cold during that time anyway. But oh well, as I said, I'm an enjoyer of the cold weather, so I shouldn't really be complaining all too much. But I hope y'all have had a lovely, chill Tuesday today. Plans for today. So, we're going to be doing some GTA as always. I really want to see if we can get started with the horny stuff. It's something that I really do want to get started with, and it's just a pain that we can't just yet. I'm hoping that Raccoon will be around tonight. Hopefully. I mean, I'm surprised he wasn't around yesterday, to be honest. I don't know what his schedule of availability typically is, but I would really like to get started with that new project because, again, Stuff in the Liquid Library is good, but it's very stale for me right now. So having a new project to work on really excites me, and I really want to go full force into that project. It's just, unfortunately, we can't really do that until we get access to the food. Otherwise, we're just kind of standing there, not really doing anything. So with any luck, we'll be able to get that started today. Other stuff happening today, too, is the mayor election is all over now. So we should be finding who the new mayors are, I believe, in about 2 hours. I think it's roughly about an hour and 30 after Storm is when it's happening, which Storm is in 1 hour, which feels weird because, daylight savings happened here in the UK, but has not yet happened in America. So everything's just a little bit desynced right now. Hopefully it won't be desynced for all too long. Sorry, cat is on the lap trying to get to places they're not supposed to, that being the keyboard to mess around with things. There we go. But yeah, so that'll be announced today. I think it'd be interesting to see who wins, to be honest. I think it's one of the few elections where there's no real clear front runner, so it'll be interesting to see how it kind of all plays out for the most part, especially if Junior does win, because he is presumed dead, so I don't know what that kind of means. I doubt that it would just go to his deputy mayor, because that just doesn't really make too much sense. So we'll see what happens in regards to that. That's going to be in roughly about 2 hours that announcement is going to happen. And then also, another thing we got today as well, in about an hour and 30 minutes, is the next set of card reveals for 5.0, which is always fun to see which cards get revealed. Fingers crossed and everything. But there is still a lot of deserving our peers on the server before us, so we'll have to wait and see. But, fingers crossed and everything. Fingers crossed. We'll just see. Sooner or later, all the girls will get their cards. I'd say roughly about half the girls have their cards so far, so not too much longer, I'd say. Not too much longer at all. Sorry, cat is being troublesome right now. Just gonna move over there. Dead Mayor Anarchy. Yeah, I mean, that hasn't really ever been seen before, to be honest. Unfortunately, it does continue the trend of the Northern Mayors just kind of up and disappearing at the end of their terms. Granted, it was only for the last week, but I still say that kind of partakes to the curse. Pretty much every Northern Mayor has either given up, left the role, or just not done anything for like the last bit of their term. That seems to kind of how the Northern Mayor trends have been going as of late. The cat is looking at stuff. When he's looking at stuff, I always get concerned because usually that means a spider. Okay, no, he's just prancing around. That's fine. But yeah, we'll wait and see for that. I think Dawn definitely has a good shot, but I mean, we'll have to see. The junior stuff only came out like 2 days after the election started, so it could have been too late after. So you never really know. Just gotta wait and see. But in the meantime, let's get ourselves into the game because Storm is soon, which, again, I still gotta get used to that. Storm is in roughly about 45 minutes. Let's get some morning routine stuff done. Oh, also, in terms of money spending on Max, I said that I wanted to get a plane, but a new property did come on the market last night. There's this property here in the Sonora Desert, which I really like the look of that property. The only thing is, I see that being very highly sought after, because already there's 4 bids on it, and the Polito one that came up yesterday has only 2 on it. So there's definitely a few people vying for that one, I think. I think it's a very unique one because there's not many properties in that area. In fact, I think that's like one of the only properties in that area. So we have to kind of wait and see. I might just put all of our money towards it and just see if we get it. I think we calculate we've got roughly about, what was it, $4.5 million on Max altogether. So if we just shove the rest of the cash into the bank and maybe just put all our money towards it, if we don't get it, we don't get it. And if we don't get it, then we buy ourselves a plane. I think that'll probably be a good way to do it. I did get a little bit more money on Max last night too, about 250k, just from some more gun sales. And then we just gotta hope and pray that the faces don't come collecting anytime soon. If we do win that bit, that is. Worst comes worst, I'll just ask you borrow some money from Gigi's pile and then repay her later. It's not like she's really using that money at the moment anyway. But no, I really like the look of that property. It's very unique. How big is that property, actually? It is a very tiny property, but I think it's 2 properties there by the looks of it. Because there's 2 doors. I might actually go up and have a look at that. May as well. Let's get some money moved, though, because I would like to try and at least make some level of bid towards this. Oh, he's tipping it down out here right now. Let's go grab our car. You know, the weather is really nice out here. Very lovely British weather, this one. Here we go. All right, let's get ourselves... So what I got to do first is I got to take some of the money from the back rooms. Because, again, I did a few sales off stream last night. Oh, wow. It's actually proper thundering and everything. Okay, so let's go get that sorted real quick. I got a few money briefcases back there, too, to help move money. Though I don't know if they're still good. That's the only thing. Let's go see. I don't know why I would do that property, but I don't know. I want to at least give it a shot. And boop. No harm in trying, after all. Okay, why? I don't know what's going on with the weather out there. Seems to be very come and go at the moment. All right, let's have a look. See, we have... Okay, they're just about still good. Okay, that's good. The NoPixel inventory has been extremely glitchy these last couple days, though. Like, very, very, very glitchy. I don't know what's going on with it. Some things just kind of seem to appear and disappear. Like, it took me ages to move that sniper rifle this morning. Man. Which I'm surprised the faces have not come and got just yet. Hopefully they do that soon. Though it is a nice little addition. Come on. Addition to the gun room. Come on. Hold on. This door is always... Oh, come on. This door is always a little bit difficult to get through. And... Boop. There we go. Gotta jump it out in a very certain way. Alright, here we go. Yeah, 250k. We can move that into here. Boom. There we go. Let's go get that moved into the bank, and then we'll go grab some more money. It might take us a minute to get all this money moved, because it is a lot of money. And at most, we can carry like 800k on us at a time, and I think I've still got another 2 million down at the warehouse, too. So it might just be a little bit back and forth. I don't know what to define the... stuff in the bank as either.
Hey, guess
I might just be a little bit lazy with it. I mean, you know, we are trying to get ourselves caught after all. Let's be just like a little bit lazy and say this just through gambling winnings. That's always the easiest way to explain it. It's just some gambling winnings. All right, we'll head to the bank up in Vinewood. I always like using the official bank. Or at least the old official bank. Technically isn't the one that's the most used these days. So, same as yesterday, if things are a little bit slow as time goes on after the mayor announcements later, we'll probably switch over to Megabank for a bit. I feel like we're really close to getting that high score now. I think we've got a good build down to a T. It's just about getting the right things at the right time. I'm also thinking of trying to get it with my favorite character, Dice Head, rather than going with whatever the main meta character is. I love me Dice Head. Dice Head is cool. He's the character that I have the most fun playing. And I think I've devised a good way to kind of keep him on scale luck-wise too. I've been testing a few things off stream and getting my own little theory crafting going. And it seems to work pretty good. Kind of learned something with the whole banning technique that we tried last time. Because the way that you're meant to scale luck typically if you're not playing Fox is either you take the luck tome, which obviously isn't the best because that takes a tome slot. But what I devised is if we ban every epic but the credit card, then you do get it very, very consistently. I tried it earlier and I was able to get about 5 credit cards by the end of tier 2. So it worked pretty good. Granted, again, it is very luck-based and, well, I mean, that's kind of like everything. That is how everything in that game is kind of luck-based for the most part. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to change something real quick. Sorry, cat is on the lap. Settle yourself down, please. So I need to sort out the HUD because there is the big thing in the middle of the screen in the intro that I didn't like. Let's go. Boop. There we go. Oh, best of luck, Wicked. All right, let's try this. I'll say, Grim, hope you're doing good. So we need to put in... Wait, hold on. I need to put it in over here. Give it a second, because again, the inventory system seems to be struggling as of late. I can't even fit all the money in my pockets. Oh, Dios míos, okay. So how much is that? Oh, this is going to take forever to get all this money moved. It's fine. It'll be worth it. Like I said, that property is a nice property. So that's 243, 300. Gambling. Winnings. I mean, when do they ever look at financial records anyway? At least I'm putting something. There we go. Perfect. All right, well, let's go. Wait, hold on. I still got a little bit more in my pockets. There we go. Boom. Maybe I'll kind of spice it up a little bit with other stuff as well. So that's going to be 28,702. Gambling. Winnings. Give it a second. It reminds me of when we had to move all that money the Faceless gave us for the Masquerade event. Genuinely took us like an hour to get it all moved. It definitely took us a hot minute. But you know, it's worth it. If we're able to get ourselves another sick property, that would be nice. I'm interested to see who's going to be vying for that property too. Because it is kind of in the middle of nowhere. On the other hand, like, I think maybe it's not worth us getting because maybe it would be better in someone else's hands. But there's no harm in us at least trying. It's a unique location, and that's what I like with properties. I don't really care about what the inside looks like. I care what the exterior looks like and where it is. I think that one's a pretty unique one. That's where the old Harmony Diner used to be. So I wouldn't be surprised if Jordan Walker makes a bid for it. And he definitely will be able to outbid us. We'll see though. Let's make our way down to the warehouse and go get some more money. Just get as much moved as humanly possible. And then again, if we lose this bid, we'll just go buy the plane with the money instead. Easy peasy. Get ourselves a lovely little flying vehicle for the city. Maybe we should keep some money for ourselves in our bank too, just to be safe. Because it would suck if we get rid of all of our money and then we're kind of stuck on paying people out. Mainly employees of the Liquid Library, because we have had some employees doing some good work. I want to make sure they are getting paid. Because realistically, that's where most of Max's money has been going. It's pretty much all been going to paying employees at the Liquid Library. That's one of the reasons he does the gun trade. in order to get money to fund his employees. There's always a reason at the end of the day. Even if it isn't the best reason, a reason is a reason. We'll just stop here a second. Sorry, just gotta sort something real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Still need to update that lurk command. Don't have a new lurk emote, unfortunately. Need to work on that at some point. So see how the Buttcoin farm is doing as well. I think it should be doing okay. Hey, Cherry! Thanks for 3 months. Much appreciated. Hope you enjoy those beautiful bundling emotes. As always, Cherry. Appreciate the support. Hope you're having a good Tuesday so far. Like I said, pretty drowsy sort of Tuesday for me. I think I'm coming down with something, which isn't the best. Just had a very stuffy nose today, which never feels good. Well, it's not like stuffy, but like, you know, it's like the feeling before a cold, where your nose just has a weird feeling at the bridge. That's what I'm kind of feeling right now. It's not like super stuffy, but feeling kind of stuffy. Hopefully it isn't anything too bad. I said I just got out of the hay fever season. I don't really want to be going into cold season instantly. Though sometimes it's better to get it done sooner rather than later. Just gotta wait and see. Run down and want to do nothing? Yeah, just kind of one of those days. It happens sometimes. Yeah, a little bit congested. That might be the right word for it. We'll see. If you hear me sneezing a lot on Thursday, just know that it is probably because I've got a cold. The symptoms did symptom. I wonder if there's any more notes outside our warehouse today. I probably should tell the faces about that at some point. The thing is, I don't think it's directed at us, because that warehouse over there had a note outside too. I might quickly go see what that note entails. Yeah, someone left a note outside both the doors and filled the dumpster saying, let's have a look. I'm happy, happiest. I murder you. With lots of smiley faces. Honestly, I want to say that it's Cuddles. I think it's because, if it's Cuddles, I think it's because she thinks this is still owned by Luciano, most likely. Because it was never like, you know, he probably never told anyone he sold this to us. Yeah, at least they're happy. I mean, they're going to murder us, but they're happy. I'm an empath, you see. They're happy, I'm happy, even if they are murdering me. That's the power of the empath. Nope. Badge's little hat. Yeah, it's got a leather helmet. Not the best protection, but it's better than nothing. Okay, slap the rest of that in there. Okay, so that's roughly about another $1 million in our pocket right now. God damn it, this door always glitches out. Hold on, let's try the other one. Maybe we'll clean the rest of the money after storm. We have until the end of the 31st for this, so we're good. We've got time to move things around. But, you know, clean another $1 million is going to take us another minute. As I said, it's probably good for us to keep some money on hand for the faceless. But worst come to worst, we'll just, you know, take a little bit out of Gigi's pile up north. Hopefully Kitty's been paying the bills. I should actually go check on that soon. Because otherwise that'll be extremely concerning. Because there is currently $8 million inside that house, as well as the gun blueprint. The rifle blueprint specifically. So we'll have to go see what we can do with that. Hey Mazak, hope you're doing good. You know, I'm definitely determined to get that high score sometime soon. I ain't gonna let Foolish hold it for too much longer. My only worry is that the leaderboards, I think, are gonna reset at the end of the month. Because the friendship leaderboards do reset at some point. I just don't know when, because it's reset before. So I gotta try and beat his top score before the reset happens. And I'm pretty sure it's at the end of the month. A lot of cash? Oh yeah, loads of cash. That's all from the gun dealing that we've been doing. That's where all of it comes from. Oh. Hello?
Max.
Hello there.
How are you?
Doing quite well. How about yourself?
Doing pretty good. You know, we're preparing for another event at the Echelon. And I just reminded myself with how well you did last time at the Masquerade.
What sort of events are you planning?
This is more tailor-made for criminals. We have some new weapons that will be getting distributed. So we're going to do a little showcase event probably next week, inviting all the gang leaders so they can see these new weapons. Because these weapons, let's just say they haven't been distributed for many, many years in the city.
Oh, okay. I imagine they're going to be quite highly sought after then.
That is correct. However, the way we obtain these, there is a limited supply, unfortunately. So, people like Forehead can't buy 30 at a time.
Are these already on the streets at all? Because I've had people come to me asking if I'm able to provide those again.
The assets that helped with the actual task to get these weapons, they have been given a care package, very limited, no more than 6. So the guns I'm talking about are Grozers and M70s. They're not actually for sale just yet, but some may have showed it around.
Got you. Okay, that would explain it then. They were asking me if the Class 2s were on the market again.
Negative, not just yet. Very soon, though.
Alrighty.
Question, how's business?
A little bit on the slower side, but we still get the good occasional sales. I'd say more so the revolving ones more so than the vintage.
I see. You know, when these touch the market, we may drop down some prices. I believe we dropped down the combat and the MK2. It used to be minimum 15, now it's minimum 10.
Ooh, okay. We thinking something
I'll talk
similar?
with the investors. Exactly. I'll talk to the investors and see what kind of price drop they would like for these guns.
Alrighty, yeah, I'd be happy to oblige with that.
Max, what is your location?
I'm currently at the bank in Vinewood, just moving some money.
Meet me at the gun room.
Alright, I'll be there soon. Alright, hold on, let me get some of this moved in. I have to do this real quick, so I don't want to keep Mr. Blue waiting. Interesting, so they got a auction going on. Why is he always calling me just before storm? Gambling. Oh, we'll keep some of the money on us for now, and then we'll just deposit this much. There we go, okay. We'll go get the rest of the money moved after storm. Or after this meeting at the very least. I don't want to keep Mr. Blue waiting. Two, hop, two. Unfortunately, we are going to be a little bit slow as we do this. I mean, I'd be happy to help out with another faceless event. Probably try and be a little bit more masked up this time, potentially. You know, as people may know that we're a faceless asset, I wanted to still be a little bit low-key. Not like out, because, you know, we still have some plausible deniability with the masquerade. People can make their assumptions, but nothing solid. For all they know, we're just a random civilian they asked to help out. Interested in these Class 2s back in the mob, because that completely explains the conversation I had with Raymond Romanov. Because he was asking about the Class 2s. He also made it extremely obvious that he had seen that gun room. He is not a person of subtlety. Not much subtlety whatsoever. Let's go have this meeting real quick. See what's going on. And parked. There we go. Don't think there's anyone in here, right? Ah, we're good. That's one of the benefits sometimes. There can be quite quiet in here. Unless we're here, not really too many other people are here. Evening there, Mr. Blue.
How are you, Max?
Doing quite well. I kept your little thing over there. I don't know if you want to take that back or not.
The phones and the notes that were on this table, they've been delivered to the appropriate person. Let's just say the cartel, Lagora, the group that we stole the M70s and Roses from. Let's just say they have a personal vendetta with a certain crew in this city.
Ooh, okay. Don't believe I've ever heard of
Max,
them before.
let me ask you a question. What is the currency that we actually value?
Loyalty.
You see, that right there is very hard to come by. Not many people would be put aside and made to flip on the faceless like you did, Luciano, and then come clean and tell me all about it and say no. You know, some people, since day one, take, take, and take until one day they wake up and say, I'm going to become a snitch and talk to the cops and leak information. Max, that would never be you, correct?
It would never be me. I've never trusted the cops. Ever since Mr. Sis kind of started involving me in his business. You know, in the 6 months I've actually ran this place, had it back open again, I've only had maybe 2 officers come in to buy any sort of food or drink from me. I don't really have too much respect for the police in this city.
What if I told you there's a day one asset? A day one asset that we gave an opportunity to someone that was a random crew member of a gang. We gave him an opportunity to be a part of something very big. Something that actually means something in this city. Well, that same man, what if I told you after 365 days, that same man might potentially be around?
That sounds like someone who doesn't understand the larger picture. And as you said, someone who just takes more so than gives.
I'm going to name some names. I want you to tell me who would you think I'm talking about here. Flippy, JJ, Brandon Valentino, Shang, Frank, Dio. Which one of those would you say? Actually, Mr. Blue, I can't see it.
Hmm. From those names, the only two I don't really recognize are Brandon and Freg, and the other ones are people that I think understand the way the city works. Know that snitching to the cops is the worst thing you can possibly do. Being labeled a snitch is the worst title you can have in this city. One of the reasons why I stopped working the news back in the day is because that word started to get thrown around. It's equal to a death sentence on the streets. But I'm not too familiar with Brandon or Freg.
It's funny you mentioned them both because those are two day one assets. The very first operation they were part of, October 13th, Humane Labs. And one of them, potentially, may be talking to the cops And I'm giving you the heads up because I don't want you to have any sort of backlash.
How much do they know about what we have back here? Do they know of this room's existence?
No,
Okay, that's good. Do they know that you meet here at all?
I believe they know about the downstairs distillery, but
Okay.
nothing else.
And if that's discovered, that's not the end of the world. There's not really anything inherently illegal down there. Though it isn't really good to have it found out either way. But I will definitely keep an eye out for anyone snooping around. Luckily, people in this city don't really understand subtlety. I actually wanted to
Brandon
ask you...
Valentino, be careful.
Is he the one that you suspect?
That is correct. Now, fortunately for him, we don't do things without certainty. We don't act on emotion. We don't act on ego. Because if we did, McNulty will have no head. For him, he's lucky that we need to be 100% certain. And that is what this week is about. Trying to unravel if this man, Brandon Valentino, is truly a snitch. Because Charlie's been telling me things, Max. Things that make no sense.
I mean, he would have to be a different level of stupid across you and Charlie. I mean, you've made it very obvious from the beginning that no matter how much you've put in, if you go against them, everyone is well, not disposable, but if someone messes up, they mess up. And that is a huge mess up.
I'll put it like this, Max. What we've done is barely anything that we actually want to do. We haven't really shown the true power.
Hmm.
Let me make one phone call. Bear with me.
Alrighty. Interesting. I don't think Max really knows Brandon Valentino that much. I think he's come through the library a few times. I'm trying to think. Does he used to be in Edgar's crew? I think he might have been. Interesting, though. Okay, so we gotta keep an eye out for any, like, placed cameras or anything around. Because people are trying to snoop, people are trying to snoop. I actually wanted to ask Mr. Blue if he's shown Raymond Romanoff this room, because he was definitely unsubtle about it. But if the thing is, if he knows about this room specifically, that's going to be interesting because the thing that I'm curious about with the PD is, can they just bust down these doors without any sort of warrant because we don't really have a deed?
Loyalty. Something that you've shown ever since we approached you. Your case is different. The investors saw something in you. That's why let's just say they bought this building.
And I'm very grateful for that. I've worked ever since I really got into the city for this place.
What I'm about to tell you does not, and I mean, does not leave this room.
Ooh.
Because if it does, Max, I can assure you, the faceless are not the people you should fear.
Understood.
You may have asked yourself, what is the faceless? Is it one group? Is it one entity? Who's involved? How many people? You see, Max, we're part of something very big. That is the whole reason why we've been preparing. This whole year has been nothing but a test phase to see people like you. Are you really valuable enough to be involved? Because when the people and the group that I'm a part of really show their power in their hand, people like Brandon Valentino would have wished they would have chose better paths in life, Max. The faceless, we're part of something called the Order of the Shadows.
Ooh.
There are only 4 people in this entire city that knows about that name. You say that name, I can assure you, get your passport, go to NSIA, and flee. Because I promise you, Max, it's not faceless who you should fear. It's everything that we are a part of. Well, I just called someone, one of the investors, and they gave me the green light to tell you his name. Because we value what you bring to the table, Max.
I do
So,
appreciate that, and those words will not leave my mouth. What you just told me.
Order of the Shadows. I know you have one eye, Max, but I'm sure you can see these signs all over the city.
The nest ones? Or the wolf ones?
Like I was saying, Max, the faceless, we haven't even shown our true power. Everything is all about deception and distraction. Distraction for the actual sleeping giant to be put in place. And let me tell you, Max, it's already put in place. Now it's all about timing. You see, the faceless greatest strength isn't the resources we have, isn't the amount of money, the amount of guns, the amount of influence, the amount of people that fear us, the people that are obedient, ex-judges and members of the PD and gangs. It's not that, Max. It's patience. You're patient enough, your enemies start to crumble, and from within, they fail. Prime example, New Babylon. Prime example, Edgar. Edgar was once the most powerful man in the city, and now he's in the back of a van cooking meth. Loyalty is all we ask for, Max.
I am someone who understands both loyalty and patience. To be living the life that I've lived in this city as long as I have, you definitely need a level of patience. Something that not many people in this city have.
And I'm glad that you understand there are things bigger than gangs and crews in this city. Because I can assure you, Los Santos, San Andreas, has not seen power like this before. I
I,
assure you.
I definitely understand the larger picture.
By the way, Max, has the collector paid you a visit?
Not in a minute, no.
Have you met the collector?
I No, actually, no, I have not. I don't believe I have. Last time I dropped the money off in here for you.
Well, next time you do a money drop, instructions will be given to you on your network.
Understood. Should I be expecting that soon?
Maybe in the next order.
Alrighty, I'll make sure to keep some cash handy.
Well, Max,
Oh, there was one more question I wanted to before you go. Just about the rooms in this place. I may start using the room that's underneath the chair soon for production of certain drugs in town, if that is all right by you.
Sonny, one of our assets was talking about drugs as well, saying there hasn't been a good supply. What kind of drug are we talking about here, Max?
Of the snow variety. I'm assuming you knew the group that I used to be a part of.
I did.
But we're trying to get operations back up and running. Unfortunately, our old lab is a little bit hard to use these days. So I was thinking that room down there with all the equipment inside would be great to move stuff into.
Good. Very good, Max. Listen, that name, Lord of the Shadows, does not leave this room, okay?
Most definitely.
Keep playing your role, Max. Very soon, things will be revealed.
Alrighty. Interesting, okay. Order of the Shadows. I mean, that works pretty good, you know. Max works pretty much in the shadows all the time. That's kind of how Max operates, is working in the shadows. So that kind of works. But those words will never leave our mouth. Okay. Well, if anything, that definitely reinforces Max's fact that he's on the right track with the Faceless. Oh, let me just get this closed up. Interesting, they would trust Max with that too. I guess us telling them about the stuff with New Babylon has probably earned us quite a good bit of credibility with them. That is very nice. Okay, so we definitely shouldn't clean all of our money then. I say we clean the rest that's in our pocket and then we leave the rest inside the warehouse for now. Because it sounds like we may be getting a visit from the collector soon. Yet we can't say Order of the Shadows or anything of the such. We say Shadow the Hedgehog instead. They didn't confirm the Nest and Wolf logos though, interestingly. I only really know about those logos because of the guild and their obsession with them. Interesting. That was actually a lot of information that we just got right there. Alright, so we gotta be a bit wary of Brandon Valentino. That's good to know. Because he might potentially be a snitch. But we should also be a little bit cautious about going in and out of those rooms too, just in case. Gotta make a bit more of a head on a swivel on our head, whatever you want to call it. Be prepared for that. The thing that interests me is I do wonder if anyone has made that connection between Max and the Faceless or not. And if they have, to what extent have they made that connection? Because they might know that we're involved with them, but I feel like we have made it pretty obvious that we are involved with them in some way. But we haven't really made it super obvious how involved we are. Like, for all they know, the Masquerade could just be our only involvement we really had with them. And maybe the Liquid Library if they know about that too. Damn it. We got enough trust to get told the name Order of the Shadows. I don't know what to do with that. I gotta be honest. I don't know what to do with a lot of that information we just got. I don't know what to do with that. I mean, again, it kind of definitely reinforces Max's loyalty with the Faceless, though. The fact that they trust him that much really does kind of reinforce it. Especially with how things have gone with Max over this last year. With the amount of people that have left him. It's nice to know that his loyalty does mean something to someone. Let's just hope the faces don't leave next. Gambling winnings. Yeah, we're definitely deep in there now. I think we're definitely past the point of no return. The way that I've seen it, like with the mayorship, because obviously we did run for mayor, but we didn't run for mayor on behalf of the faceless. I think that was the only chance we may have had of changing our allegiance there. Because being mayor, Max may have changed his priorities more towards the city more so than the faceless. That's like the only point that he could have maybe changed there. But I think at this point, we are past the point of no return. He's in this now. For better or for worse. Because Max is definitely someone that understands what the word snitch does to people. Because if we turn on the faceless now, we are never getting trusted ever again with anything. Not just from the faceless side, but from just the criminal world in general. That title is a death sentence for the most part. Here we go. Let's do 223 9299. That's going to be another gambling winnings. And we'll do the last one as just something extra. There we go. Almost at 4 million in the bank now. That's some good plane money right there. That's interesting. Because the thing is, Max has always assumed with the faceless that there is more to them than just the city. Now, they've kind of made it obvious over the months that we've known them that this is definitely something larger than just a gang in the city. It's something much larger. And now we pretty much do have solid confirmation on that. The faceless aren't just this city. It's a national thing. Not just a group in the city. He kind of did mention that to Luciano a little bit in their talk. Let's do taxi tips. Because one thing that Max kept reiterating in his meeting with Luciano is that there isn't really any taking down of the faceless. That's generally something that Max does believe. There is no taking down the faceless. If you take down Mr. Blue, there's just going to be another Mr. Blue. Everyone is replaceable in this organization. It's much larger than just the city itself. And Max sees that he can do more for the city in that position, in their good graces, than against them. The only thing that Max is definitely a little bit concerned of, which he hasn't really mentioned too much, is the nuke. But the thing is with the nuke is that Max doesn't see that as them using it. He sees that as maybe a last resort situation, more so than something they're 100% going to use. Because in some ways they're like a corporation. They wouldn't be investing this much into the city just to blow it up, you know. Maybe it's a tax write-off if we're thinking on the corporation angle. That's if they're more like Warner Brothers though, which I don't think they are. At the very most, yeah, exactly. It's like a burning chip or some sort of last resort. That's what the nuke is. So if anything, if Max wants to stop that nuke, it's better to let the Faceless's mission go as planned. There's more that he can do in the gunner seat than in their sights. We'll see how that all plays out, though. This very much could lead to Max getting banished to prison for the rest of 4.0 if things don't go good. Especially with that enemy of the state situation. The only thing is, with that enemy of the state, there isn't much tying Max to the Faceless. Because everything that they throw at us could be seen as, you know, not like a lie or anything, but there's ways to explain it. Like, say they try and bring up the fact that Mr. Blue's called us a lot as a way to get charges on us. We can just say that we're a taxi driver. We take calls all the time from all sorts of people. And even if they say that, you know, this Faceless use the liquid library, again, we can just say it's a place of business. People come in all the time. There's ways around everything. However, I definitely do want some levels of consequences against Max. I still do want that. Though we just gotta wait and see whenever that will be. It would be funny if Max's first ever big charge was Enemy of the State. That would be kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. I think Storm is about to roll in right now. I was gonna go put the briefcases away, but we'll do that after Storm now. I might move a little bit more money because I want to put in a $4 million bid on that property. I think anything more than that is just too much, but it is a very unique property. All right, Storm time. We'll have to see where this all leads to, though. Max has no reason to betray the Faceless. They've given him a lot in 4.0. The fact that, you gotta remember, they're the reason Max has this place in general. A property bidding on. There's a new one that came on the market. I can't check it because Storm time's coming in. But it's the gas station in Harmony, so it's a very unique property. Not sure what we'd do with it, but I want to at least try and get it, and then maybe we can think about what we can do. I believe it's actually where the old Harmony Diner used to be. No harm in trying at the end of the day. If it goes to more than 4 million, then so be it, then they can have it. Alright, Storm should be rolling in now. Then we got the mayor election results happening about an hour and a half after Storm. What that was about? Basically, that talk was the Faceless telling us to be careful of Brandon. That's what a big part of it was. But also them telling us that there is someone above them. That they work for an organization by the name of Order of the Shadows, which apparently only 4 other people in the city have been told. So it shows that they do trust him quite a bit to give him that information. They also shit-talked Edgar a little bit. I feel like Edgar and Mr. Blue is like some sort of breakup situation. There seems to be some level of breakup that happened between the two of them. Yeah, the big thing, though, was definitely... Well, I say the big thing. The big thing is the Order of the Shadows reveal. But the other thing as well is about Brandon snitching. That's a pretty big thing, too. I said Max used to work for the news and he quit because of the label of snitching. It's one of the reasons one of his old employees got murdered. Yeah, very much toxic vibes of Edgar's situation. Yeah, exactly. Like, oh yeah, you see him? He's cooking meth now. We gave him everything. Now he's just cooking meth. He was so much better with us. Yeah, I'm going to see how the Brandon stuff goes. Huge, if that is actually true and he is snitching, huge props to him because that requires a lot of balls to do, especially with your main character. Because that's the sort of thing, it really moves story forward, but it really does tarnish your character's reputation to the point of no recovery to some regards. And that's just when people snitch on gangs. Snitching on someone like the Faceless is a whole nother level. A huge respect for the RPer behind Brandon to be doing that. That's not an easy thing to do. Be interested to see what it results into. So we should be connecting. Yep, we're connecting on in. I'm a BRB real quick to go feed the cat. I'll leave you guys some dad rock in the meantime. Back in just a few minutes. Alright, I am back. Sorry it took me an extra minute there. Just had to get the washing out the washing machine. The washing that a certain cat threw up on. Hung up to dry, all good now, and he's got his dinner, so hopefully he's feeling a bit better now. But for now, let's get ourselves back into the server. And here we go. Alright, let's see. So we'll wake up at the house, grab our nice little Stafford. Do the usual routines, grab food. Since we didn't do that before Storm. Move some stuff around. I do want to go check out that property as well, see what it looks like. And probably I'm going to put a bid on it too. No, he didn't talk more about the event. I should have questioned him on that, actually. I was supposed to ask him more about the event that he's hosting. I'm not sure if he wants us to be there or not, or if he was just mentioning that it was happening. You know, just wanted to let us know how his day was going, you know? I respect that. Are we glitched? Hold on. I think we may be glitched. Let's see. Usually when this happens, I'm instanced. But I can see cars, which doesn't usually mean we're instanced. Ruh-roh. Hold on. Can I at least get outside? Okay, you know, I think we might be instanced here. Because there's no decorations outside, no nothing. Hold on. Just gotta quickly reset. And that happens sometimes. Luckily, we can load into the server pretty quickly these days, so it's not the end of the world. Let's give that another go. Yeah, so rest of the plans, we gotta... Hopefully Raccoon's gonna be around so we can talk to him about Hornies. Again, I don't know what I'm really gonna do about that information that Mr. Blue gave us. But we'll at least keep it in mind for now, even if it's not something we actively use right now. So far, there's two people that Mr. Blue has told us not to trust. Brandon Valentino, because he might be a snitch, and Edgar as well. I do wonder what happened between the Faces and Edgar. Well, actually, we know what happened between Faces and Edgar. He burnt the blueprint. I wonder if there's anything preceding that. Or if Edgar genuinely did just burn the blueprint because Babylon told him to. I do wonder if there is anything more to that or not. I mean, if the fact they're actually still keeping eyes on him as well. Like I said, a bit of a bitter X situation going on there. Just a little bit. But oh well, as I said, Max is going to keep to doing what he's doing best at the moment. Staying in the shadows. And the words Order of the Shadows is never going to leave his mouth unless he's talking to Mr. Blue. And even then, he's got no reason to really mention it ever again. But it definitely reinforces some of Max's beliefs about the Faceless. And again, kind of makes him know that he's choosing the right path. Well, maybe not the right path, but the path that makes most sense for him. Here we go. Let's switch on scenes. So I'm a little bit not as talkative today, so I'm not feeling the best. Might not be the longest of streams today. Brain is extremely fuzzy today for some reason. We'll see what we can get done, though. Alright, here we go. Let's get ourselves... Let's try that again. And boop. Hopefully not instance this time. To be fair, I haven't had that happen to me in a hot minute. I'm curious how much we owe the Faceless too. Because we've made money for the gun sales, but I think only like 2 to 3 mil. And before we made like, I think $30 million. And we only gave them 10 mil, so... I guess a third? So maybe like $1 million we owe them? We'll keep that handy. Also, I think we're gonna have the same issue again, but... No, okay, no, we're in. Okay, we're good. Perfect. I was worried with the long loading bar there. There we go. We shouldn't be instanced this time. Let me check. Okay, I can't check the inventory, which is concerning. I don't know if that is just a me thing or if other people face that too. Sometimes it's a whole server issue more so than singular. Here we go. Let's try again. Nope. That does mean I can't check my phone either, right? Nope. Can I check my tablet? Nope. Okay, that's fine. I know where the property is that I want to go check out. Yeah, these technical difficulties happen sometimes. The inventory has been very, very buggy on NoPixel as of late. Don't really know what's going on with it. I wonder if it's got anything to do with scraps, because scraps has always messed with the inventory in some ways. Here we go. I might actually take a quick trip up to Toledo, because I want to make sure that Kitty's paying the bills for Gigi's places, because there's a lot inside those places. And if that gets repossessed, we're very screwed. All of our credibility with the faces, gone instantly. Oh, there's some stuff there. So let's go make sure that that's being paid. Because that house has both Gigi's money and the gun blueprint in it. So we don't want to lose it, ideally. Hopefully we won't lose it. So yeah, let's go check that out before, or sooner rather than later. Move blueprint just in case. I've been tempted to move it. It is technically safest there, though. Yeah, moving it somewhere else wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. It's just with the face that's actively used in the warehouse, like Charlie being seen outside it, I don't really want to move it there. To be fair, it's a blueprint that's probably never going to be useful ever again. It's basically a defunct blueprint at this point. I did ask Mr. Blue if he wanted it back, though, and he said no. I do like the idea of what they're doing, though, with the new Class 2s. It's the sort of thing that me and Gigi wanted to do, it's just we couldn't because there's another gun seller out there. We wanted to make the Class 2s a lot more limited. You know, do stuff like auctions, send people on, like, missions, do big events for them. An event that I always wanted to do is send people a location and then have a helicopter flying over that location, dropping guns from it, or like grind boxes full of guns from it, and that's how people get them. The only issue then, of course, is not really making any money out of it. I think the idea was they'd have to buy into it. Like, you know, buy into getting the location. Basically like a crate drop from Rust is what we were thinking. Unfortunately, a lot of those ideas didn't come to fruition. I said, you know, having another gun dealer out there mass producing the weapons made it a lot harder to do exclusivity with them. Trying to do something similar a little bit with the revolvers, just they're not as highly sought after. Some level of limitation I think is good. Let's see, can I get my inventory? Okay, that's not good. Okay, so is that Lexi? I don't know who was in that car. Let me just quickly stop here. Oh. Let's make sure these bills are getting paid. Let's see. Okay, whew. Bills still getting paid. That's good. That door just heavily glitched out for us, though. There we go. Okay, yeah. Let me go double check to make sure that everything is still downstairs. Gigi's actually thinking of... Oh, come on. There we go. Thinking of converting this downstairs into a med bay in case of emergencies. She wants to start duplicating the cloning stuff down here, too. Learning more about the technology. Ooh, it looks like she might actually might have started working on that, because this is new. Hold on. Oh, she started working on it. Nice. Okay. Ah, sick. She started working on it. And she finished decorating this room, too. Ah, perfect. I got to see if I can help get this all made. I have to make a list of what's left available. Ah, cool. She started making into a med bay. Perfect. That's going to look sick. Let's see. Is the gun blueprint still on here? Oh, I forgot. I can't check because the inventory is broken at the moment. I don't know what I can do to fix this. The thing is, this happened to me once, and I think it was only a me thing. But the annoying thing is, it was a me thing for the entire storm. I am worried that this is just a me thing again. Let me try to do like UIR. Let's see. Sometimes that works. That basically means I can't eat anything, which is concerning. So still need some more things in here. Ugh. Oh, is this? Okay, this isn't roomed off. That's fine. Yeah, I'll probably start ordering decorations for this place then if I can. Because I don't think Gigi's really going to be able to. You know, being in Babylon and everything. Okay, so the house editor's also not working for me. Yeah, so that is just... Yeah, my inventory is just completely broken right now. I'm back in Wooden Fixer inventory. Yeah, I had that issue a couple days ago too. Was it the similar thing to this where it says like error, you can only see the ground? Did fix her inventory, okay. I mean, I can try logging in and out again, but I'm not really too sure. Multiple people have this inventory right now. Okay, so it isn't just a me thing. That's good. I like it when it's not a me thing, because then I don't have to do anything to fix it. Hey, Mila. Okay, I'm going to assume that the gun blueprint is still in here. Other people OOC? Oh, that must be before I joined. You know, the inventory system in general has been having a lot of struggles over the last couple days. A lot of lag involved with it. Now, you know, obviously this as well. I wonder what's going on. Again, I kind of blame scraps. When in doubt, blame scraps. Oh, well. We're probably going to starve, but that's fine. We'll just continue for now. Let's see, can I at least make it to the mayoral announcements happening in about an hour from now? That's the thing I'm most interested in. And boop, there we go. Let's make our way down to that new property, though, because I do want to check it out. Very curious to see what it is. I'm pretty sure it's 2 properties there, not just 1. Max by the Clown House? No, that was Gigi's house for ages. But that is where we were making rifles for the longest time. And that's where we produce pretty much all the rifles that you've seen in the city. Well, majority of them, I'd say. Let's see. But Gigi transferred it to Kitty because she's obviously in Babylon now and can't own anything. So she's got fail safes just in case. Okay, Cat is on the keyboard. Come on. Are you coming on the keyboard? Or you staying down there? Come on. Move your butt. He's just standing staring at me. He's deciding whether or not he wants to hop on the keyboard or go back on the ground. Decide, please. Because I know as soon as I start driving again, you're going to hop on the keyboard and make me crash. Come on. All right. Come here. There we go. Got him. Bit of a pain. There we go. You know, we don't make rifles there anymore, though. The rifle market has basically been non-existent for the last 3 months now. They wanted to remove all the Class 2s from the city. Instead, we now sell revolvers and vintage pistols, but we don't make them, we just collect them. Which means there's no real need for the property. But it's good to keep in case. She's currently trying to transform it into a med bay. Like an emergency med bay in case things go bad. We'll see, though. And she also wants to convert it into an area to study the cloning technology, too, inside the Liquid Library. Mainly not to, like, clone entire bodies, but clone body parts instead. That's what she wants to do. I was thinking as well that if Max and Gigi are still on good standing by the end of 4.0, Max will probably get her to clone him an eye. So, you know, I can go back to having 2 eyes with Max in 5.0. For now, though, I want to keep rocking the eye patch look because I kind of like the eye patch look. Ideally, I'd love to get a custom eye. I just don't know how one would go about doing that. I said, for me, I want an eye like Silco from Arcane. I think that looks sick. I don't want to go back just to a plain eye because I think that's kind of boring. I like having history being able to be told from the looks of a character. And, you know, Max losing his eye was a pretty big thing for him. I don't want to just go back to having an eye again. As lost an eye? Yeah, Chatterbox shot him in the face with a sniper rifle, point blank. Well, Jagger did, not Chatty. It's a whole thing. Max understands it was a whole thing, so he doesn't really hold much ill will towards Chatty over it. Department of Justice Observatory. Yep, that's in an hour. Easy peasy. Wait, I was meant to go check out that property. Gosh darn it. I autopiloted. Hold on, let's turn around. And boop. Let's go check out that property real quick. Let's use my inventory. Still broken. Worth a check. I gotta look into, see if there's any 3D modelers from that have made things for. I know Sudi worked with a 3D modeler to get the clown nose into the city. I wonder if something like that would be possible for an eye. I also know that Flossie from The Lost has a custom eyeball too. So it is possible. I just don't know what sort of work it would require. And also money as well. Yo, it's winter season. I gotta save money for electricity bills. We'll see though. Maybe it's even something I could look to try and do myself. I know my way around certain programs. An eyeball definitely seems a lot easier than like a full-fledged outfit. No need to worry about like textures and whatnot. Max and Gigi are friends? Gigi Gambino. Not Gigi Costello, if that's what you're thinking. But Max is also friends with Gigi Costello too. It's just Gigi Gambino is the one that we worked with to make the guns. One of the people Max has still has in the city that he's close to. That's one thing that Max is definitely very worried about with being loyal to the Faceless, is maybe at some point having to betray GG. Especially with if the Babylon stuff continues between the Faceless and Babylon. But GG's one of the few people that Max still has left in the city. Unfortunately, that list is very, very short these days. But he trusts a lot. Let's see, so the property is over this way. So it's this property here by looks of it. Okay, so it is two properties then. Interesting. Again, I can't access my tablet because I can't access my inventory. Great. Let's just quickly refuel. Yeah, this looks like two properties to me. Then again, this is like 400 square foot, right? That's roughly the same size as our house. And one of those doesn't seem as large as my house. Two of them maybe, though. Maybe it is both of them? It's just two doors? Interesting. Accident helping with survival this time? Not this time, no. I'll probably go and watch every so often. I've missed the last two survivals, I think. There's been a lot of survivals lately. So I'm trying to get other stuff going at the moment. I'm really hoping Raccoon's around some point today. It does remind me, I can't actually use my phone right now, unfortunately. Which is a shame. Someone else is here to check out the house.
Is this the one on auction?
I believe so. I can't tell if it's two properties or one property, though. Because there's two doors, but... the size...
This one is someone's thing. And then this one is... oh, there's two properties.
Yeah, but I don't know. But size-wise, it looks like... because it says like 400 square foot, right?
Oh, then it's only one half of this.
Yeah, but does that mean...
this has a back door. Does this have a back door?
This one have a back door? No, but I wonder if it's the same property just with two doors. Well, three doors, technically. It's a cool property, though. I'm thinking I'm going to bid for it.
Yeah, my only thing is Jordan just opened up the Harmony Diner at the Senior Buns. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to take it back.
I believe it's Eliana running that, not Jordan.
Doesn't she have? I'm not gonna say.
Fair enough.
You know.
She wants it to be her own thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I have the Grizzly with the red headlights. Bye. Yeah, I don't. Is she done with the cafe?
I believe Flippy's gonna own that now. I tried to buy it from them, but apparently the promise had already been made previously. I don't know what Flippy's gonna do with it. I don't see him running that place. But we'll have to wait and see.
You know, as like I can only look at this as like a business thing and like opportunity thing. There's no reason, like Eliana is her own girl, you know, but she gets help from Jordan. But there's only so many stalls. You don't need 3 stalls.
Yeah, it is a little much. I mean, no one runs the kebab shop these days either. That place is
No, it's
closed
not
most of the
working.
time.
I just went to the Cauldron.
Yes, I mean, I've given up hope with any of those stalls at this point. If management hasn't come in for them just yet, I doubt it ever will. It's just a free-for-all down there. To be fair, the diner's at least going to be open more than Slime Shack was, or Hell's Diner, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I don't know how the
Also
coffee shop's going
interesting
to
because
go.
I'm pretty sure the Up and Atom food was from there too.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll see how that goes. I'm going to be helping out with Hornies, by the way. I've talked to Raccoon. I just need to...
Ooh.
He hasn't been around the last couple of days, and I just need to get signed on at the co-op stall so I can make the Hornies food.
Yeah, the food is actually super good. I'm not gonna lie. Like it looks good. And then also, the Barefoot Cafe had a record. Well, they did have a drink there too. Like they have the better version of the Rooker tea there.
Oh, okay. Well, luckily, coffee's very easy to make too. That's one of the reasons I wanted that stool.
It's literally pumpkin and milk.
Yeah, it's so easy to make drinks there compared to making things at other places. The only downside is that there's no food natively.
Yeah, it's sometimes I just go in there just to get drinks.
Yeah, it's nice. I like the vibe of that stool. I used to love running it. Just I don't want to work there unless I own it.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I worked there at like 3 iterations.
Yeah, I just think, especially with the receipts being $375 now, like I worked there for 45 minutes and I get 13K.
Yeah, but I mean, is money really anything in the city anymore? People can get business grants and event grants like it's nothing.
Well, for me it is because I feel icky doing that sort of thing. So
Yeah,
like,
same here. I like to work for my money, but it's hard to motivate other people to do that when they can just easily get money otherwise.
yeah.
It's not easy. There's a reason why those stalls are kind of closed most of the time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I really wish business grant.
I don't think the mayor should have access to those accounts at all. There's $700 million inside the state account right now. There's no way that the mayor will ever use all of that. So they can just give out as much money as possible.
Hoping that, and because for me, I don't think that their security is very high in those banks. They get robbed all the time and whatnot. I'm really hoping that Maze Bank gets drained of all their money in. I hope not the Blaine County account, just because it's only 26 mil, whereas they have like
Yeah,
550.
yeah,
but
they have a
like,
lot.
I really hope the South account get drained. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, Blaine County wasn't being used much better. I know the manor opened up a bunch of businesses up north just to get business grants from the mayor account up here.
Yeah, no. No. Everyone can have a business, I agree, but like...
Run a business, don't just run to get easy grants.
See, that's kind of the issue with everyone being able to I don't know. Everyone being able to become a mayor really is not good. Like, just get entrenched
Yeah.
and everything's good, you know?
Yeah, I've never been a big fan of that.
Hello.
Yeah, Max is
You don't
very
have
much someone
to.
against DOJ and mayor stuff in general these days.
Dio, me, Bjorn,
I really hope that is a thing in
Marcel,
5.0 personally.
you,
I don't think
five.
having unrestricted access to that money is not good for RP. It hinders RP
Yeah.
more so than it enables it when they
Go
give
to
out
the
money
camera,
like that.
people.
And it's not like anyone ever investigates it because they would have already. It's stupid amount of money and it can really affect RP when people get that amount of stupid amount of money for free.
With Bjorn and Dio, it's crazy.
That's how you get empty stalls.
I have one just in case something happens.
And that's how you get properties up to like tens of millions of dollars for something
No,
that's like
I have a
300 square
hammer
foot.
for just as scary, but I have an outfit just in case. You know, I'm not like 100%.
Last since you got skin. No, that was ages ago. That was like almost 2 years ago now.
Yeah, she made the food.
Well, more so like a year and a half, but still, a long time.
All the gas. Oh, and also, crazy thing.
See, am I fixed yet?
Dakota's awake.
Nope.
Dakota's awake. Where has he been?
Nope, still no luck with that. Hold on, let me try
Okay.
another UIR. I might have to take a quick nap here to try and fix this.
Very
See if it
weird. I was
fixes it or
alone.
not, because it is a bit of a pain not being able to access my inventory. We are gonna starve and die here soon. Unless someone can force
I'll see
feed
you
me.
up there. Mar. Yeah, Dakota's awake, and he hasn't been around in a very long time. Like, at
Ooh.
least 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Ever since Eve left, he left.
Ooh, yeah, I haven't seen him in a hot minute. At least he's back for survival.
Yeah, he comes around, you know, he started like hanging out with everyone. I became like, oh, you know, he's kind of cool. Like, I could be friends with him, even though he's a cop, you know, he's cool.
Hmm.
And then he just up and leaves. Hi, Osvaldo.
We'll probably take a nap here, probably just around the corner to see if this fixes it. We can't access our phone, we can't access anything right
there?
now. No tablets, no nothing. I would like to make a bid for this property. I think 4 mil is probably fair. Even that's like still a lot more than
I
what
think
it should
multiple
be.
iterations of sheriffs, probably, I would assume.
I think it's actually a
And
gas
also,
station
I've
too.
been hearing.
Though gas
like,
station never came
some of
ownable
the
in
deputies that
4.0.
Ross is never around to like build an atmosphere.
We got 3 days to make a bid, so we still got plenty of time though. Not the end of the world. I definitely see a lot of people going for this. This is a
There are a lot
very
of them?
good property. In the middle of nowhere. Like, this would be really fun for the gun operation. In the middle of
I mean,
nowhere.
there was Bones. And then
It's got about 20 minutes till the next
an
card reveals
Aspen
as
at one
well.
point, and then McNulty and Efros.
See what the next set's gonna be. It might not be the longest of streams today. I'm definitely feeling a bit under the weather. I'll
I
try and go as
know
long as it can
A
go.
bunch of people, like Jimbo, transferred.
Haven't gone through the nominations just yet.
Yeah, they demoted his ass too many times.
Hey, maybe this year
Yeah,
Chatty will be able to get it. He's definitely been putting his best foot forward,
What
that's for
do you
sure.
do?
For the RP category.
Sure, someone told them their future and they didn't listen. What can you do?
I'll probably do some votes soon. It's still open for a little
That's
bit,
why
right?
I think Bjorn would be a great sheriff. Yeah, I think that'd be really good.
I mean, technically, if you get this property as well, you kind of get ownership of the
Both
mechanic
of them.
shop behind, too.
But with Bjorn, I
We
feel
say,
like you need
screw the
somebody with
faceless,
experience
retire
on
from the liquid library, and just move up here and run a little convenience store and gas station.
Angel. She's already under sheriff.
That's what we should do. Just say, yuck it all.
I'm about the 24/7.
Honestly, giving
Well,
this
no,
to the
I'm not
HOA
about
would be
the
good if they
store.
were actively around. No, they're trying to run a mechanic shop just down the road, but this would be even
I'm
better.
not being a phone guy, and this is really horrible. Bye. Hang on, before he can say bye.
All good. What do you think?
Yeah.
You're gonna make a bid on one of the new properties then?
Probably the Polito one.
Yeah, only 2 bids for that so far. So I think there's
Yeah.
definitely got a good shot. I think this already has 4 bids on it.
Yeah. I'm. What is it? Well, I know that Fender Menders, a repair shop, did operate out of this because this store is on.
Fender Menders?
Yeah, this store is on the BCSO website.
Oh, right. I didn't even know that was a
Yeah.
mechanic shop. There's way too many mechanic shops in the city.
I know, and I used to come here, like quite like 2-3 times, and they were here, but you know,
Yeah,
I
I,
haven't seen them since.
yeah, I never really
also the
see
people that
anyone
work
at mechanic
here-
shops.
People that worked here also used to live in Raccoon's house because they used to work at the kebab shop, and he was trying to help them out, you know. And then
Oh, okay.
they stopped like coming around and doing stuff, and then Raccoon kicked them out of the house. For like Stanley and them,
Well,
and then I'm gonna assume this came with it.
a mechanic shop's hard to run when everyone can repair their own cars. Like, pretty much around every corner, there's those lifts that people have. And for some reason, there's car lifts down at Weasel News for some reason.
Oh,
Is that a
that's,
mechanic
My
shop
Man
too?
Motors. Yeah.
Ah. Everywhere's a damn mechanic shop. Every gang's got their own one.
Yeah, and then Bruce Baylor's giving away free repairs
Ah, Jesus.
and free gas, so.
Man, I miss Cerberus. I miss when we had, like, businesses like that. Businesses that actually were businesses.
Yeah, I wish the limitation on where you could repair.
Yeah, I kind of wish that too. It would be nice to see businesses thrive. Though investment companies can't really thrive when business grants and event grants are the way they are.
Yeah.
Oh well, not much we can do about it. No PD's ever going to investigate that sort of thing.
Yeah. The only thing is, we're probably like, Guild's probably gonna bid on it, but I'm not gonna say the amount in any way possible.
Oh yeah, no, that's completely fine.
Yeah.
Best keep that stuff hush hush.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a bid for this, only like 4 mil though. I don't think it's worth more than 4 mil.
No.
And if I get beat, then so be it. I'm gonna buy a plane after that.
Oh yeah, and then you can start a business up here.
I would love to run something out of the Grapeseed Airfield. I know Happy's got his mechanic shop stuff there though.
I'm not gonna lie. Like a repair shop or like what?
I don't know what sort of business it would be. I don't know what sort of business I could do with a plane other than like air tours or parachuting.
I'm 95% sure if you just talk to Happy, he would be like, yeah, do it. Don't care.
Ooh. I mean, the difficulty for me is that it's difficult for me to focus on any other business when I've got the liquid library. Hornies I can kind of do because it's just around the corner.
There.
Yeah, but doing something up in Grapeseed is hard when I have that place.
You would have to do like split time. I mean, Anastasia and them have been working there a lot.
Yeah, they have definitely been helping out. I'm actually looking forward to helping run Hornies though. Be a nice little change of pace.
Yeah, my main thing is like what I told Raccoon is don't over sexualize it.
Yeah, no, I've made sure to agree with that Tim too, because I don't like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
At most, maybe a mascot like the Horny Devil or something like that, but that's it.
Yeah, no, literally. Yeah.
No, like saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna put white sauce on your burger." That maybe not want to
Yeah.
go back there.
If like people want to like say that every once in a while, like to their friends, sure, but like
Yeah, to
as
regular
a-
customers, it makes them really
as
uncomfortable.
an identification for the business.
Yeah, I mean, I know the city can get horny sometimes, but it's usually very specific individuals that do that, not everyone. Yeah, not my cup of tea. So I definitely want to go away from that. I want it to be a proper business.
Yeah, luckily now you don't need an ATM outside. You just have the app. You want to be charged.
That is useful. I've been messing around with like putting stuff down too. Like if you put stuff in the warmer tray, people can't grab from it from behind, only from the front. So no worry about people stealing.
Ooh.
I've been doing a lot of testing with that. I think it can work out good. Again, without a kitchen behind it, I understand why people haven't been motivated to run it, but I mean, I haven't had a kitchen at the Liquid Library for like years. It's possible
You
to
don't
run a
have
business
kitchen
without it.
either.
Yeah, exactly. It's a benefit, not really the main basis of the business.
Yeah. Yeah, it just is what it is. I wish that there was a clock-in system though, for businesses like the Liquid Library or
Yeah, receipts would be nice.
like the Cauldron.
I have to pay people out my own pocket for the most part.
Yeah, like people that actually have been there for like a while, you know? Like if
Yeah,
Morty was to actually start being managed and like there was workers going in there and like, you know, open at least like twice a week, boom, just get a receipt like system, you know?
it would be nice to have some land at the library. There's a lot of things that need fixing at the library, though. I still can't draw my chalkboard. And now it just says content not available in your country. Because Imge is now banned in the UK.
Ooh.
Yeah, and apparently it's linked to that. Your digital chalkboard. Yeah, I'm trying to get some stuff fixed, but I understand it's hard.
Yeah.
C'est la vie.
Yeah.
And I
gotta
did.
go to-
Oh yeah, survival's happening, isn't it?
Yeah, I gotta go to survival and I'm also starving, so I
Alright,
need to go get their food.
I'll let you know who wins the mayorship, because that's happening in 30 minutes.
Oh no, what? I'm going there too.
Oh, okay, perfect. I'll see you there then.
Wait, it's at
It's
30. Okay.
it's in 30 minutes. Well, 40 minutes technically.
Yeah. See ya.
See you there. Alright, let's take a quick nap real quick. Hop to. I need to see if I can fix this inventory bug. And quit. Because again, I can't access my phone or anything right now. Which is a pain. I like being able to access my phone. A business up north would be nice. It's just, again, it's difficult for me to focus on other businesses when I've got the Liquid Library and stuff like that. Because I'll just feel guilty about not utilizing it. Orneys is good because it's right next to the Liquid Library, so I can easily bounce between the two if needs be. Some sort of flying thing would be kind of cool, though. I know Junior wants to open a flight school, but I don't want to work for a flight school, I gotta be honest. I love helping people, but I don't want to teach people how to fly. There's a difference between helping people and teaching people. I'm not really much of a teacher. More of a listener than a teacher, you know? Rent the plane. Again, renting's going to be a little bit difficult too, because I mean, I don't think there's many people out there that would really find a use for a plane that isn't illegal. I said I'd love to offer it to people though for certain things. Like if the clowns want to go yuck with someone, I could like drop them over them, as in like, you know, fly over and they parachute out. I'd love to provide something like that. And just maybe casually flying about ever so often. Unfortunately, there's not many places to land. There's only 3 places you can land, and that's LSIA, you know, the airport in the city, Sandy Airfield, and Grapeseed Airfield. Those are the only places you can land. So it's kind of limited where you can go. Sightseeing's a little bit better, though. More of a fun thing to fly around with more so than anything else. Hey Shelby, hope you're doing good. Wait, no. The cat is on their mood right now. Settle. You've had your food. Don't backtalk me. Land on Maze Bank if it's skilled enough. Yeah, that's how you lose your flight license. I was more so talking legally. Like, no, I could technically land in Mirror Park if I wanted to. Like the HOA used to. Oi, no. Damn it, sorry. Gotta go sort the cat. Dude, all the time. He is a pain. He's becoming more and more of a pain lately. I don't know what it is with him. Don't know why he keeps doing that. He knows he shouldn't jump up there, but he specifically jumps up there and stares at me. It's stuff where there's a few fragile things he can knock over him and also get stuck and hurt himself. I gotta make sure he doesn't stay up there for long. And he knows he shouldn't be up there, hence why he stares at me. Let's wake up here. Come on, please let me be able to see my inventory. Let's see. Give it a second to load as well. Okay, now he's on the keyboard. Come here. Settle. Okay, can't see inventory just yet, but I'll give it a few minutes. I do worry that I might just be glitched for this storm, unfortunately, and there's not really much I can do about it. Which means I can't really interact with much on the server. I can't eat, can't really distribute anything. Yep, new roster's in about 10 minutes. Next set of cards. Fingers crossed. As I said before, a lot of deserving people on the server. I still have faith in due time we will get one, even if it isn't today. We'll see, though. We'll see. Let's see. Yeah, no, I think our inventory is broken. So that means we can't access our phone. We can't access tablets. Can't move anything about. Pain. Oh, well, I guess tomorrow I'll have to move money around and make a bid on that place. That's just the only option we really have. C'est la vie. Hopefully, hunger-wise, we'll at least be able to survive till the mayoral announcements happening a bit later. Need to pay the faceless? Next order, they said. So, sometime. We don't need to put another order in just yet. Let's see. You know, still no luck. When I hit the inventory thing, it just shows a blank screen right now. Eventually it'll show, but it'll have all those errors again. If your phone stuff is being worked on. Okay, so it isn't just a me thing still. Now, UIR doesn't work on this. I think it's affecting some people and not others. I don't think it's like a global thing, but some people are definitely getting affected. Seems to be everyone in Great Britain. Interesting. They hate the British. Understandable. Weird that it'd work that way, though. Maybe it's like certain things can't get through or something? I mean, it kind of makes sense if more image websites are getting banned in the UK, and obviously the inventory uses some. Yeah, a lot of things in GTA are browser-based. Only way they can really get things to work for the most part. It's amazing that it can work that way to begin with. But you know how the UK government is, keeps making stupid decisions. As the UK government does. Oh, cost of living crisis? Nah, let's just ban Imgur. That's gonna save everything. They just want to act like they're helping people without actually helping people. Water bills going up 10 times the amount? Nah. Let's just get rid of more image websites. That's going to help things. It sucks sometimes. Oh well. Just got to keep chugging along. Oh, everything all good. Everything all good. Yeah, I gotta contact someone about the chalkboard inside the liquid library at some point. Honestly, having some receipt systems in town would actually be really nice too. That'd help out the liquid library tremendously if I was able to actually get receipts to pay employees. But I also understand that sort of thing has been abused in the past too. I know that was an issue at Wuchang back in the day where people would just sit inside the Wuchang building farming receipts in the bathroom. I always made sure that didn't happen when we had receipts here. Wait, can I not see Halloween decorations either? Trick or treat, chill at Chumash Pier. Ooh, well, that's kind of fun. 8 p.m. EST. That's really late. God damn it. Yep, still can't see the... Why can I not see decorations, though? That's a weird one. Yeah, I can't see any Halloween decorations either. The heck? I wonder, can I even see people right now? I don't think I can see items on the ground in general either. I might have to take another nap here just to be able to see things. Oh, no, there's the decorations. Hold on. What on earth is happening? Just one of those days. Yeah, so I can't, yeah, I can't, yeah, see, it just shows errors. Yeah, books are there now, but they're bags. Every item is just a bag. Let's see, can I interact with this over here at the very least? Okay, I can at least interact with this. Cozy chairs? Nice. Database query times? That seems to be it, yeah. I say that like I know anything, but that sounds right. Like, yes, that definitely looks like long database query times. You're right. I don't know what that means. Sounds like it would make sense, though. Maybe. I can't even have a smoke because I can't access my inventory. This is bad. This is awful. Can I interact with bags? Is it e-smoke? Yeah, but you gotta have a cigarette in your inventory to be able to do that. And obviously it can't check my inventory right now. Considering I should be running slow as well because I've got a heavy inventory. But it won't because it can't check it. Okay, all of our money went in. That's good. So we'll clean a little bit more of our money and then we'll keep the rest for the collector. Buying a VPN helped another stream with an issue like this? I don't really have a VPN, nor can I really afford one right now. I ain't sponsored. Let's see, you still can't interact with that, that's fine. But it sounds like it's being looked into at the very least. It's not really a thing that we can solve for the most part. It's just kind of how it is. Oh well. Like I said, we're probably going to end up starving to death at some point. But the thing is, you don't starve to death, you just pass out. So you just got to be ready to pass out here soon and wake up. I'm hoping we can at least make it to the... What's it called? The... mayor announcement before we start passing out. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really need a VPN for anything else, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't really want to pay for one just to fix things that may be fixed anyway. Does that mean, like, everything's a bag? Like, if I go into the room back here... Yeah, I forgot. I just noticed Mr. Blue didn't take the sniper rifle again. God damn it. Does he want me to use it or something? Oh, no, it's gone. Wait, hold on. Maybe he did take it this time. Nice. Okay, perfect. The board will work? Nah. The board will be blank again if I get a VPN. The devs need to go in and fix the board for it to work again. There we go. Oh, hold on. It's looks to be card reveal time. Give it a second. For the meeting? It wasn't in the room when you walk in. He took it before the meeting. No, because it was there when we were having the meeting, right? It was there in the corner when I was having the meeting. It was. I even pointed at it. It was on the east side, the side table. Unless it was glitching. It's on the table. Oh. You know, for me, it's on the side. Again, I think that may have been a glitchy inventory thing, most likely. It happens. All right, fingers crossed. Let's see who gets it this time. Again, for me, it's just about seeing the card art. Like, a lot of talented artists working on this. Let's see, it's just updating a little bit. So when it wasn't there, oh, okay. Oh, that's probably why I just mentioned the phones then, because I was pointing at the sniper rifle. All right, let's see. It's just loading in real quick. I think the website might be crashing. It does that sometimes. Just give it a second. Hope y'all are having a good Tuesday so far, by the way. Hope it's treating you good. Let's see. It's a shame that we can't really get into our inventory right now. So even if we do get, if Raccoon is around, we won't know because we don't have our phone. We can't even advertise the Liquid Library right now because of this too. Don't give me any spoilers. I'm still trying to load the website. It's not loading for me right now. Is this yet another British thing going on? Let me try loading it again. Yeah, the website is just not loading for me right now. Gosh darn it. Don't the British have it hard enough? Let's see, give me a second. So I would like to open the packs and have you guys see them too. It's just they're not loading. Yeah, no, the website is just not loading for me right now. It's completely crashed. Hold on, let me try something. Maybe I just gotta open it on my phone and I'll just tell you guys what it is. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Let's see. Roster. You know, I've just got an infinitely loading circle right now. Yeah, I might just have to open it on my phone, maybe. Want a screenshot? Give it another second, but it's still having... I can't even open it on my phone either, actually. Gosh darn it. You know, it's just not letting me access it whatsoever right now. Damn it, I wanted to open them and be shocked and see what's there. Let's see. I'll look at a screenshot. That might just be the best bet right now. Thank you. There's only 3 of them. Oh, you just had in separate ones. Okay. Okay. So it is, so I can show you guys. There's Will Neff, James Marco St. Marco, Middleditch Stanley Tuttles, Kiva, nice. Harry Brown, Glitterglog, Stanley Stag Dancer, Clayton, Bazagaza, and Archon. Very nice. Good selection as always. And our Goral Kiva's there too. Very happy to see that. Damn, you're right. There is no clowns this time. Actually kind of surprised by that. The first reveal with no clowns. Or clown alternative characters either. I think. Damn, those are some really nice card arts though. I really like Harry's one. He looks extremely deranged. Very accurate for Harry, actually. Stag's looks really cool though. God damn. Really love the look of Stag's one. Yeah, very nice. Like I said, good selection as always. Fingers crossed for next week. Nice selection. Alrighty. Yeah, so I don't know what we're going to get done now on the server, because like I said, everything that we do kind of revolves us needing access to our inventory and our phone, unfortunately. You know, Stag's card goes really, really hard. Listen, happy to see Kiva there too. Very well deserved. I like it. They do actually... one thing I do like about what they've been doing with these reveals, they always seem to include civilians, which is good. It's nice to see more civilian creators being showcased with this. I still consider Kiva to be civilian, with a little bit of crime mixed in. Definitely not many criminals. Criminals still haven't been announced too much lately, have they? The big ones so far have been Forehead and Barry. I guess Harry now, too. What if they'll do a big one for all the different criminals in town? No, all these card arts look amazing. I said that's generally one of the things that I'm most excited for with it. Like, I'm pretty confident I'll be able to get into 5.0. But I just want to have a card art because I want to see what it looks like. More so than anything else. I think it's just a cool thing. But again, fingers crossed. Oh, hold on. Okay. Still kind of broken, but I saw my phone for a second there. I still can't access my phone, though. I can access my tablet, though. Okay, that's a little bit of a change. Okay, so it looks like they're slowly starting to work on it. Still only 4 bids on there. How many bids have the other property got? This one's got 10 bids already. Yeah, that's kind of expected with that. Yeah, I think the property that we're probably going to bid on is most likely going to be this one. I really do like that property. A very unique one. I do love me some unique ones. I'm surprised it came up afterwards, though. Not on the same time with these two. Time for a nap. Do you think maybe a nap's going to fix it now? I guess we can try one more nap. See if that maybe fixes it. Today just might be one of those days, unfortunately. I said they happen. Let's try this again. Since that seems to be fixed, maybe it's going to work now. Let's give it a whirl. Then we'll go head over to the mayoral announcements. Take a nap, just be safe. Oh no, it wasn't working just fine. I still couldn't access my inventory. I could only access the... I couldn't even access the phone. I could only access the tablet. That's the only thing I could have access to. Here we go. See if we can get loaded ourselves in and see if it works this time. It's interesting. There seems to be a lot of issues happen with UK stuff. I do wonder if the clock's changing has had any sort of effect on that too. I doubt it would, because I don't know how the clock's changing would affect that. But you never know with IT. Even the smallest of issues can cause some much larger issues when it comes to IT related things. I don't like technical difficulties for that reason. It's always a pain in the buttocks to really sort out. Changing the US too? Well, it hasn't happened yet in the US. Theirs is happening next week, hence why there's a little bit of a time difference desync. I call it time desync. There's a little bit of a time desync that's been happening. And that's part of the reason why. You know, the fact that Storm is currently an hour earlier than what it usually is. Theirs happens on Sunday, I believe. How's Harry Scott look? Oh yeah, it looks very crazy. Well, see if maybe it now works. The website now actually works on my PC now too. That looks really good. Again, Stag Dancer's card really does go hard. I do notice that they did misspell Andy's name too. They spelled it Andy with a Y rather than an I. If we do get a card, I fully expect at least some level of spelling mistake with my name, because people always misspell my name. Not the Max name, but you know, my username. It's usually like Evinon, Ininivan. Loads of different spelling mistakes happen with my name. I think the funniest one for that for me is it was Delver's card. I find it funny that for Delver's card, they credited his Delver Nash YouTube channel more so than saying Dread. Like, because you know it says like their username and then the character they play. The username they used for Delver was Delver Nash, which was his short form video YouTube channel. That's the funniest one for me that I haven't seen many people point out. He's no longer Dread. He is now Delver Nation. He is Delver. I always knew that he was a self-insert. Let's give it a second to load, but I think it might still be having issues. Just give it a second here. I think there's an R in it. Yeah, it's one of the things with my username. The username that I have, Anavan, it doesn't mean anything. It is just a random word I came up with when I was 10 and used it as my username. It doesn't actually mean anything. So it's understandable that it does get misspelled a lot. Alright, let's see. So, can I access the phone? Nope. Can't even access the tablet again now. I worry that I may have just refreshed the issue. Gosh darn it. Again, let's give it just a little bit of time. See if it maybe fixes itself. I said it. I think it is just a database query thing, as you said. Just a little bit slower on the UK side, so for whatever reason. Let's see, and is it working? Nope. Gosh darn it. Well, we probably may pass out at the mayoral announcement. Unfortunately, not much that we can really do about that. I can't access me pockets. Yep, nope, still the same issue. Gosh darn it. Can I? No, I don't need to go to the PC because I already cleared out the buck coin. So that's already sorted. Let me just have a quick look at Hornies real quick. Again, we can't really contact anyone, so we just gotta hope that we run into people. And maybe Raccoon's here, if we're lucky. Let's see. I said it's just gonna be one of those days today, I think. My brain's all fuzzy, and it seems like the city is also very fuzzy right now, too. Okay, no. I definitely think using the war material is a smart idea. That's the thing I need to talk to Raccoon about. I really do want to get started with this, though. Because the thing is, this is something we can do every time of day. Like, it'll give me more reason to wake up a bit earlier on Max. You kind of run this place in the morning, going into NA, try and get some people through. I think it'll be easier to get people here than it is to get people to the Liquid Library. Just because of the fact that it's a bar versus restaurant. Unfortunately, a bar just has too much, like, not like implications, but like people go there to have a drink, and if you don't want to drink, you don't go there. Unfortunately, not many people want to go for drinks. So I think Horny's probably got a better chance to have people coming through. That's at least the hope. Because I really would love to see Mirror Park thriving as like a civilian business hub again. I missed when it was like that in 3.0. I want to see what we can do to try and make it back to that sort of thing. Even if it means that we're the ones running all the businesses. We'll just have to pull a Larry from Gumball and just keep running between each business. We'll go work at Kinsugi. We'll do stuff here. We'll just bounce all around Mirror Park trying to get things running. We'll do that if we need to do that. If we open up a bodega as well, we'll jump over to the bodega when people are there. Really bounce about. Oh, well, I guess we may as well just kind of casually make our way up there. I said not really much else we can do right now, unfortunately. We'll just casually make our way over that way, because it is at the observatory. And with any luck, we won't pass out by the time we get there. At least we can still do things like unlock doors, so we can still get into the secret rooms if needs be. It's a good thing Mr. Blue had that meeting with us before Storm, though. Because otherwise, he wouldn't have been able to pick up the phone call at all. We're now back to the olden ages of no phone. If only there were places people gathered outside of the Liquid Library and Senior Buns. One day, that's the goal. Mirror Park. Turn Mirror Park into that place. Oh, is Capped having those issues too at all? That is true, actually. I didn't even think about that. Ooh, that's really going to hinder the stuff he can do too. That's going to hinder a lot of police officers too, isn't it? Actually, we're still very early right now. We'll just drive around a little. Japp and Adam's definitely going to be our biggest competitors for this. If they get up and running. I'm hoping we can have some sort of good rivalry with Up and Atom as we get Hornies going. How British cops wonder why? Ah, okay. You know, everyone's just having those issues. I still miss this Vinewood main street from 3.02. I wonder, because a lot of places got new interiors recently. Has anything changed in Tequila La? I'm curious if many of the old interiors like this got any sort of fresh coat of paint on them. Or is it still the same in here? Nope. Okay, that is that is locals with guns. Let's just go. I'm dealing with locals with guns. It looks the same in there. Okay, yep, we're just gonna casually drive away right now. Just locals doing local things. I know that is an issue with the Tequila La. Luckily, we don't run into that issue of NPCs inside the Liquid Library. We did hubs well correctly in 3.0. Well, the thing is, for hubs to form, you need reasons for people to go to them. That's how hubs form. You can't really force a hub. It's just got to happen naturally. Because even then, there wasn't exactly big hubs in 3.0. There's businesses and locations, but it's not like people hung out in those locations. Like, outside of Rooster's Rest, there wasn't really many people hanging out in Vinewood. Rooster's Rest is the main place people went to. Hubs are always just a very tricky thing to do in RP. It's one of those things that I don't think many people even want, to be honest. Another reason why it's so hard to get them formed is because a lot of people don't really look for hubs. It's mainly civilians that need hubs because they don't really have like gangs and stuff to hang out with. But hubs for gangs will be the area where their gangs, you know, hold down. Civilians don't really have that, unfortunately. They're the ones that benefit the most from hubs. And again, unfortunately, there isn't many civilians left these days. Senior Buns could have been that if it was managed better. I think Senior Buns definitely was one of my biggest disappointments of 4.0. Just from the fact that it just ended up with it being criminals owning the stalls and then civilians got screwed out of it. There's not really much civilians could do about it. You could shoot a civilian to grab their stall and then it's not like the mayors can take it away or anything. And then you also run into the issue of it being a hub for being taken hostage too. I don't think that's as much of an issue personally. I know everyone says that's the reason why civilians don't hang out at Senior Buns, but I don't think it's that much of an issue. That's definitely a pain, but like, I've been there multiple times without ever getting taken hostage. I think maybe certain times of days it's a bit more of a problem. I don't think it's like as much of a problem as people make it out to be. I just don't think there's much to really make people want to hang out there. Again, you know, it's not like every stool is full where the civilians in the stalls can talk to each other. That's why the thing is, that's why restaurants I think worked better than the stalls, is because it kind of like, sure, so let me put it this way. Like, say there's 10 civilians that like to work at restaurants and each one of them works at a booth. Those civilians aren't really going to get many chances to talk to each other because they're in their booth doing their own thing. But say instead you split those 10 civilians into 5 working at one restaurant, 5 working at the other. They can at least talk to those other civilians working at the same restaurant. It's kind of an issue of the civilians being spread too thin. Because that was kind of what gave me the most interactions when I worked at Roosters. It was me talking to the other employees. It's why I think restaurants do work better than the stalls. Kind of concentrates people into more of a one area, both from, you know, customers and an employee perspective. Island, no sunny shores. I think every business should be like that, to be honest. Every business, there should be a maximum of like 3 or 4 of each type. I understand wanting to give everyone the opportunity to do business RP, but it's a case of like, if everyone can do it, then no one can do it, you know? If everyone's a hero, no one's a hero, that sort of thing. Actually, I think that's a misquote, but still. It's only a 250 player server, which may seem like a lot, but trust me, it definitely thins out pretty easily. I really don't like the state of mechanic shops in 4.0, for instance. I don't like that every gang has its own mechanic shop with its own lifts in their gang territory. I think they should have limited it to, again, just like 3 maximum. And you have to go to one of these 3 mechanic shops. Because what's ended up happening is that every mechanic shop is now an on-call mechanic shop. I like just being able to drive to a mechanic shop and have someone there work on a car. I've never been a big fan of yellow page businesses. I used to actually really discourage people from doing that in 3.0, the Liquid Library. I didn't want my bartenders putting up posters saying, hey, if I'm not here, call me in the yellow pages. Because I'd want them to be there. Not just be on call. Because realistically, when it comes to places like the Liquid Library specifically, people are going to go there and mainly just to see if anyone's there. They're not going to call someone specifically down to come hang out. Which is why I try to encourage people to be there more so than be on the yellow pages. But I do understand it too. Oh, what was that on the side? Was there something on the sign there? Okay, that middle line just looked... Oh, it's an acorn. I was wondering what that was. For some reason, it looked like a gorilla mask. Alright, let's make our way up to the observatory. It's about time. Shouldn't pass out from starvation just yet. Honestly, one thing that I would love to see, I think a good balance between making whitelisted businesses and... Oh. Okay. Me personally, what I think is a good balance between whitelisted businesses and, you know, having it be a bit more freeform is letting mayors decide who has what business. As in, like, make it a contract system. I say there's 3 restaurant contracts and 3 mechanic shop contracts, and it's on the mayors to distribute them. Because then it gives an in-city way for them to be removed. Because I think that was one of the issues, is that if someone was going to get their restaurant lost, it had to be an OOC decision. That's what some people didn't like about whitelists in 3.0, is that it's very hard to have them organically be lost. That way, it could still be whitelisted to a degree, but still be organically lost in the city. Again, an example I always use is Maldini's. They used Maldini's to human traffic people, and they didn't lose it. That is like if anything should make you lose a restaurant, it's using your restaurant to kidnap people and take them to farm weed for you. Let's see, is this already filled? Yep, that is already filled to the brim. Okay. Let's go find ourselves another parking spot. Yeah, screw it, we'll park here. Oh. Technically not a parking spot, but we don't really have many options either. Sorry, cat is messing around. Come here. There we go. I think there's a bubble situation there. Notice how our car wasn't damaged at all. That was definitely a bubble situation. All right, there we go. Make sure we don't get run over. Nope, all good.
We're gonna get towed. They literally have a tow truck set up right there.
If we get towed, we get towed. We'll find our own way back.
Could be, yeah.
Hey there, Martha.
Oh, hello. How's it going?
Ah, it's going well. Long time no see.
Yeah. Well, I don't work up the What's It Centre anymore, so I don't do none of the selling. So, you know, it's nice to see you anyway. You're
Yeah.
waiting.
Yeah, just gonna see, what the results are. I
We've been
think.
waiting for ages, haven't we? What has it been, 15 minutes or
It's
something?
no,
I'm
I think-
crying here.
I
I
think
mean-
we've been sitting here for a few hours, actually.
Well, they did say
Feels
it's gonna
like
happen in
it.
5 minutes.
Yeah, I know, but it keeps.
how-
Yeah.
We've
don't
been saying
know.
that for 20
I
minutes.
feel like I'm in another dimension.
Yeah.
It's all getting a bit surreal now. I'm surprised you didn't run.
Oh no,
I
that
feel like it.
that was a one and done thing for me. The city said they didn't want me,
Yeah.
so I decided to take that to heart.
Oh, I would have voted.
Yeah, it's fine. They just voted for someone that took a
Yeah, I think
month-long
I probably
vacation
did.
as soon as they were
Yeah,
elected.
I mean, yeah, don't even talk to me about it. I know, I'm telling you.
C'est la vie.
I'm back.
What's he doing? It's like a child.
Wonder if Junior will be here. I
Welcome- welcome-
doubt he will.
Welcome back, Mr. Tinkleman.
Thank you so much.
Are you all right, Arjun?
Oh,
Oh, stop
so
going
that,
on
yeah,
about
I-
this.
that's
I
your
can't do
name.
shit
That makes
about
sense.
it.
Don't do shit.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
can't do
stop.
shit.
I'm gonna
Nobody
probably pass
cares,
out
though.
here
Please
soon.
Stop.
Max, what did
What?
you say?
Why?
I'm probably gonna pass out here soon. I
What's happened
can't
to you?
I can't get
What's
food
the
from my
matter with you?
pockets.
Exactly.
What?
Zipped
Martha,
up.
Just because you can do it doesn't mean other people can. So fuck you,
Yeah,
Martha.
well-
All right?
Well,
the
it's
hell can
something
you
I
do it?
that no one else can.
Exactly. How come you can do it, Martha?
I can. I feel fine.
Because I'm special.
Don't.
In a good way, not in a bad way, not in a special.
Oh, yeah.
Max, we're fucked.
Not
Yeah,
like
we are
that.
screwed. We'll both just
So
pass
I
out.
can't feed you either.
Nope, I can't grab anything. I can't even
Can
check
you
my
not
phone.
even- you can't even do it quickly, like with a little quick check of a pocket. You
Nope.
can't even no.
I can't access my phone, access my tablet, nothing like that.
I did have to take a
that.
little nap earlier on because I was very tired. I couldn't get my pocket open.
Trust me, I've tried.
And it was fine. I know. I must have been lucky. Oh, look at me being lucky. Oh God, it's not usually me.
Good work.
Yeah.
Wow, it's water liquid.
How
That's
long's
good,
it
yeah.
taking?
How
I
you
can't
doing,
take
Hey,
anymore.
Hey, Argent. Was that Italian ice?
He
What
ate,
did you just
yeah,
eat?
he ate the yellow
It did,
snow.
yeah.
Yeah.
This guy gave me it. Vince,
Oh.
whatever his name is. Yep. Beautiful.
Cool.
Yellow
Sounds
snow
good.
cone.
And they have a lot of people on protection
How
detail
many
here.
minutes is it now? Because I'm losing it.
Probably two more minutes.
Yeah,
left.
2 more minutes.
Oh, I've been
How
here
many?
for
Really?
been
I
here
didn't
for
know you were-
ages. Been here all day.
Well,
I swear 15 minutes ago he said 5 minutes.
Yeah, Arjun.
I don't think I want. I don't even want to know now. Actually, I think I don't even.
You're right, actually. Yeah. I feel
Should
the
we
same
go?
way.
Should we go
Kendrick's
down the
band.
pub?
Kinda, yeah, we should, yeah.
We'll go down the pub. I think.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I can't serve drinks right now.
Oh shit.
Oh, I don't know what to say to you because yeah, it did happen, but I'm having trouble with some tablet stuff. Things are a bit slow, but oh dear.
It's just
I
one of those
must be
days,
lucky.
you know. It
Yeah.
happens.
I had a nap on the toilet. Do you think you might need to go on the toilet?
I doubt. I mean, I guess I haven't tried, so I can't knock it.
hey, keep it together, you idiot. Stand still.
Yeah, that's where I was.
Capt, please use your admin menu to feed me.
always
I don't
do
want to
that,
pass
so
out.
people can't see
Please.
me. I stick my feet up on the wall. Do you know what I mean? Just in case they look under.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Simple landowner and chief of police. Look at you falling upwards.
How long is it now? This isn't right.
Yeah, I'm really curious who's going to win, because I feel like there isn't like a front runner this time.
Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Interesting to see. I mean, if Junior wins, I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen him for a few days. I seen him a few days ago, and he just said, "Am I going to vote for you?" And I said, "Well,
Oh, did you not see the newspaper?
I've had a little look, but I never know what's real and what's not. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not a
True.
very fast reader.
Well, it says that he's missing, potentially dead.
Listen, he'll be in
Apparently
the pub
there's a whole
somewhere.
video or something.
What, of him dying? Did they do the murder on video?
Apparently so.
Aren't we all missing, you know?
Have they done a murder on the video?
I haven't seen the video itself, but that's what the newspaper said.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant it was out for rental or something.
No, I don't think I don't even know how the newspaper
Not
got
in
it, to be honest.
Blockbuster or
Blockbuster?
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Actually, no, we shouldn't laugh because it's not funny. But you know, if there is a
It's
video.
not- It's not funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we just have to
Funny.
wait and see.
Stop coughing.
Landowner stuff I think is fun. I'm gonna see how it all plays out.
Honestly. You sound sensitive.
Yeah, I think Junior definitely screwed himself with the land deal, though.
No, of course.
I think if anything, it reflects most on him more so than Brad.
I haven't seen anybody parachute in yet. Normally.
Oh, I've got a parachute.
And if he
but
did,
I'm already
if
here.
he did fake his death, it is kind of funny
Yeah, I
though.
know,
Gets
it's been
criticized
field of
once,
age now, isn't it?
dies.
Parachuting everywhere. It's a bit weird.
literally
so
that
they
meme
go
from
all around the building
Ratatouille.
Just so they can parachute somewhere else. It's bizarre.
Get contested for one thing as mayorship,
sounds like
fake
a
your own
good
death.
Yeah, I know. Well, we didn't have that Edgar try and be the mayor this time, so that was a bonus.
No debates though. I'm always disappointed that debates aren't held.
Yeah, I know. There should be. They should be.
They never are. Only time there was last time was because Edgar hosted them.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he was good for that.
Wait, I think starting.
Oh, look, it's starting.
The results of the October 2025 election.
Go Don!
We will begin with the greatest win you can have, a win by default, with the only person who put their name forward to be considered for the new Sama director position.
Oh.
Stacy?
With our grandest and deepest thanks to the outgoing Angela Adams, we would like to congratulate
Don Hart!
Reed, come
Dr.
on, man.
Stacey Recht, the new Sama director.
That's my colleague. That's my colleague.
Wait a minute.
Stacey,
I
if you
just
have any
realized
words
what
you
her
wanna say.
name sounds like.
Your colleague.
Stacy Rack. Stacy Rack.
He is.
Yes, Reed.
He
that's
never
correct.
ceases to
Um,
amaze me.
Thank you guys for the support. I know I was the only one with Graham, but
Good for
everybody has
Stacey.
very,
Own special brand.
You know, supportive of me running. So
That's just Reed for you.
try to make sure I do good by the
Hey.
position. Thank you, and
Hey.
have a wonderful day.
Period.
Aw.
Alrighty. Now we're moving on into the magistrate section.
Was Pixie before? No, someone else. Pixie's
You know, this thing
Therapist.
has already started.
Not
so
doctor.
How long is it gonna take?
Yeah, I know.
Heavily contested. With 111 votes. In last place, we have Simon Cipher.
Don't know it.
Above him will be
Last
Alejandro Ramirez with 134 votes.
What
know.
the
Mhm.
fuck?
And in third place, we have Sophia McMoo with
Ooh.
159 votes.
So it's Razzle and
leaving
Autumn
your
made it
winners
through. Nice.
With
Well,
219
for Autumn.
votes, Michael Rizal, and 207 votes, Autumn Perry.
Hey, good for Autumn.
Goddamn right. I'm talking about you.
I think she's gonna hate the job though.
Okay.
Good for her.
DOJ, thank you.
Who's the man?
Wow.
No, that's not mayor. That's magistrate.
If you're not taking the spot, that means we're free.
But I'm in the deal.
What?
But I don't care.
In the what? Are you a magistrate? What are you?
No, I'm a clerk. so
I
it
also
doesn't matter.
accept my appointment
I
as
would say,
magistrate to the
yeah.
DOJ.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm talking about yeah.
Type shit.
Down with. Oh my God.
Alrighty. On to Los Santos County.
Really? We're gonna end with Blaine?
With Los Santos County, there are 4 people that
I can barely hear them.
We have one Denzel Wallace,
Hmm.
Spike Wright, Quentin Quantum, and Charles Danger. In 4th place,
Spike.
we'll have with 9 votes, Spike Wright.
Oh,
Damn.
poor guy. Poor
In
guy.
3rd
Come on,
place,
party hardy.
With 159 votes, I hope you like it a lot, Quentin, because Quentin Quantum is in 3rd place with.
Oh shit.
Now it comes down to Charles Danger.
Yeah, I didn't think Quentin had it.
Woohoo!
I gotta be honest. I
With
think
a,
it's Denzel's got it. No, this is for this is for the South.
58 vote difference.
Damn.
With 2nd place getting 162 and 1st place getting 220. The mayor of Los Santos County is Charles Danger.
Hey,
Yeah,
Charles.
yeah.
That guy fed me. I'm homeless. He fed me.
That's who I voted for.
Charles Danger feeds the homeless. That's my goat.
Oh, Pred is screwed. I think Pred's very screwed here.
The hardest roads have the biggest rewards.
Oh, this guy.
Shut up, Charles.
Hey, good for him.
There's a lot.
I think he's got a good chance. He's actually gonna. He was very adamant about trying to help us get the liquid library approved too. So maybe we can finally have that happen.
Let's go get shit done.
Hey, you can't swear on the mic, man.
I'm fucked.
Oh, it's Brandon.
Okay.
Did not win.
Then I guess we all know what we're waiting for, right? Who will be the next mayor of Blaine County?
Yeah, how's this gonna go? Honestly, it's not really much of a.
I would say this was heavily contested.
How many people even voted?
First and second place are only 16 votes.
Ooh.
Once again, every vote counts. In fifth position with 25 votes,
Woohoo!
Jaina Pierce.
Woo!
With 72 votes, Benji Ramos.
Oh no.
Woohoo!
I forgot he was even running.
2 votes, Hanabara Mayberry.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so between Junior and Don.
She might have
The
this.
winner with 108
Come on, Don.
votes, beating second place with 170 votes. Ladies and gentlemen of Blaine County, are you ready for a dawn of a new era?
Yeah!
Hey, yeah, Don.
For a new
We need
moment.
houses. We need suburbs.
Ladies and gentlemen, the mayor of Blaine County, an old friend of mine, Dawn Hart.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm surprised it was that close.
I'm just going to edge back to the monument. I'll just...
Oh, Fred is solely screwed here.
Who the fuck is that? I've never heard of this motherfucker in my life. Thank you to my family and friends. I love you all. Whoa.
Yeah, that's right.
Woohoo!
Eric.
Congratulations, Dawn.
Very nice.
You hit your head or whatever.
January.
But we're all friends, man.
Woohoo!
Very, very.
That's some good selections right there. Fuck. You know what I like about this too, about these two choices? They're new.
At least a year.
We've had the same cabinet for like the last year plus at this point. We finally have something new in government. I know Charles has been a part of some cabinets, but I don't think he's like super involved.
I am gonna be so
I'm very happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let him get it.
Oh,
Let him
yes,
get
I am.
inaugurated and all that shit first. I know
I'm
how
gonna
fucking
buy a
they got
plane.
process they go through.
I'm gonna buy a plane.
Yeah, that, again, if
State
Fred,
needs to
if
grant it to
Junior
transfer all the
continued to
medicine.
campaign, I think he would have still had a chance, to be honest.
I think
That
it'll
was
be
still way too close. Considering he only campaigned for like maybe one day before he went
Wait,
missing.
yeah, Jenny,
I
would
swear,
you
it
like
was a
to be the face of the Cancer Research Institute?
Oh god, best of luck with that.
Okay.
Thank you. What,
That's-
Jenny?
Fucking second.
Okay.
It's on the up and up.
I'm confused.
I'm sure it is.
Valdo.
That is
Yep,
again.
yep,
I want to send them congratulations, but I can't on my
Oh,
phone.
you hear about
God
my
damn it!
That's my pocket.
Who?
We should
Oh, yeah, I
have
heard
a
about.
talk.
Yeah.
We should have a
okay.
talk.
Try not to shake
Okay.
things up too much.
Alright, are you doing
Oh,
anything?
by the way, the Harmony.
Of course I know, Nori.
Yeah, so you know she's a widow now, right?
So I wonder how that. So that means Don gets the Grapeseed supermarket now, right? I wonder if they're actually going to transfer all those properties over to her or not. 'Cause I think there was a few properties transferred, right? I wonder how that's going to work. Wait, wasn't the Harmony place one of those properties now I think about it? Even that he would have won a campaign. Yeah, exactly. I think the land deal wasn't as much of a slam dunk as he may have thought. I actually thought that Don was going to win pretty large margin because of that. Send that to a judge? No, he transferred most of those properties over to Sani, I believe. Sani. God, maybe the Grapeseed supermarket. The thing is, it's difficult because that place is being used by people, the Grapeseed supermarket. Yeah, people do live in there, so I don't think she's going to be able to do too much with it. But still, I'm very excited to see what she's going to do with the North. Who got elected? So the election results are Charles Danger down south and Dawn Hart for the North. The two people that Max voted for. Yeah, the one in Grapeseed where people got stuck. Yeah, exactly. That one. Let's make our way down. I actually want to go check that real quick because I'm curious what properties did get transferred. Again, I'm very happy with that because it's new people in those roles. Again, we've had too much like... Again, Nino, he did a good job, but his mayorship went on for way too long. And Junior and Rizal were just an extension of his mayorship. We have new people in those roles, which is needed to help keep things fresh. I generally think that's one of the reasons why well, not like the reason, but it definitely didn't help with the stagnation in town by having the same people in power pretty much all the time. Having new people is really going to be... Oh. Need some help?
Yes, please.
Oh, let me see if I can give you a bit of a bump.
Small rock.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
No worries. Let's head down to the courthouse because I'm curious about checking that out.
I'm driving here.
I can see that. Sorry, you got an emergency to go to?
Yeah.
Okay, definitely. I can tell. Damn PD using their lights. Ah. Okay, I'm not much better. Yeah, I think the thing is not Junior, but Charles was definitely involved with Rizal in some way because I know they campaigned. Charles helped him campaign.
That's okay. You gotta do what you gotta do.
PD not following the traffic laws. That's actually what radicalized Max to help the faceless more. PD not following traffic laws. I said that's a joke, but that is actually one of the first things that happened. Max being told to his face that PD don't have to follow traffic laws. That's why he started driving over the speed limit for a while. So I say that as a joke, but that genuinely did actually play into it. Yeah, I think Dawn is good. The only criticism I can see of Dawn is just the fact that she hasn't been around for pretty much most of 4.0. Again, for Junior's fault, you can at least say that he was around. Junior was around, and that's unfortunately one of like a rare thing for mayors in the city sometimes, is them just being around to be mayors. I think Dawn is going to be around now, though. That's the thing. She's been around very consistently these last couple of weeks. Deputy Mayor, so we're going to have them around. Yeah, exactly. I think we should be fine. I think they're going to do some good things, too, because I can see Charles and Dawn working very well together. Yeah, exactly. Junior actually did things too. He did a lot of events. Even if he did claim events that he didn't do, but I think he did do them. At the farmer's market, he is telling you the reason that happened, even if it was Nana putting in most of the work. Where do I get business grants from now? Yeah, Rizal has definitely been handing out mayor grants like the last year plus. For a new perspective, that is true, actually. Someone with a fresh mind into the city is actually pretty good. Not bogged down from being in the city for a long time. And boop. No, I think both of them are definitely a very good choice, though. Shame, I guess, technically we're their opposition when it comes to the faceless stuff. Max likes them, though. No, I think Junior definitely could have still had it if he was around campaigning. I said maybe a lot of his votes did come from beforehand, but you do have to remember he did do a lot for a lot of people. I do gotta give him credit for that. Though it does seem like the mayor roll up north is cursed a little bit. Wait, can I even access this right now? Oh, I can. Okay. Let me see. Sani. Damn, she almost has the same state ID as my old one, 17420. Oh wait, was she transferred she was transferred the warehouse up north most likely. The old Party Hardy warehouse. Maybe that can actually go back to Party Hardy now. Did Junior keep anything though? That's the question. Junior Huntley. Kind of funny that is like that. No, he just kept his northern properties, south properties, okay. No, I think these are definitely good options. Again, for me, it's just the fact that they're new. Not in the, haven't been in the previous cabinets too hard. They're new. That's what I like most about it. I'm actually surprised Quentin was as low as he was. I thought it was going to be, honestly, between Quentin and... What on earth is happening here? Why do they have guns out? Oh, it's, I guess they're just getting everything sorted. Huh. Back to checking. You know, I've actually been thinking about maybe getting an expungement on Max, by the way. Just to get rid of those Mickey charges we got. To have a completely clean record. You know, fresh canvas to work with in the future. Angel. Okay, let's try 1107. There is no pick on Max, unfortunately. There used to be, but not anymore. Yeah, so we have those who were from the first month of the server failed to stop and drive on the wrong side of the road. The third degree, pretty much all these other ones were all from that one Mickey incident. Which is almost a year ago now, wasn't it? Or at least close to. Was definitely a minute ago. That picture was pretty bad though, so thank yuck it is gone. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do. Yeah, maybe I will get that. Yeah, I hope that Dawn does get those properties from Sani and it's not like held. I mean, I'm gonna try a quick UIR. Maybe that'll fix it now. But it seems like everyone in the UK is having this issue, unless they're lucky. Oh, things are definitely gonna get spicy. I think those are the worst picks for Pred, that's for sure. But I don't think they're gonna remove him either. It's just he's gonna have a lot, someone more to answer to. Because that's the thing. Pred's got the most powerful role in PD, but he's also got the easiest to remove role in PD. Get a cop to put a new photo? Eh. Maybe I'll sort that out later. Ugh. Well, we're gonna starve to death here soon. Still can't access our pockets. Oh no. Yeah, I definitely think they were the best options and honestly probably the most spicy options. Please just don't be legislation mayors, please. Do something fun with the role. Honestly, those are two mayors that Max probably would be willing to work with on things too, if we do want to work on anything. I said Charles has been very adamant about trying to get us to actually get ownership of the Liquid Library on paper. He's been trying to help us out with that for a while, so hopefully if he's in that position, he can do a bit more now. At the very least, get our business properly approved. Not just be the Liquid Library Corporation, but be the Liquid Library. Because I don't want to do a workaround. I want the actual thing. He's also open to the idea as well of maybe trying to find a way for people to own places like Bahama Mamas and VU too. Because that would work in tandem with the Liquid Library. And I would love to have those places open. Not even if it isn't us running them. I just want them open for a place to go to. Here's hoping soon. Here's hoping. You know, definitely good choices there, I think. Very, very good choices. What do you mean by that, Gabby? Not sure if I understand. Sorry, just throwing some real quick. Oh, Coke. Coke is spawned in. Coke is a thing that admins spawn in. It's not a thing you can actually make. It's not like an actual... It's an RP lab that we had before, not like an actual one. I wish we could, though. I'd love if there's like a full system to it. I said, I wish there was just more drugs in general in the city. Yeah, meth is the one with the table. I wouldn't be opposed for us having to make some, you know, use a meth similar system. More RP drugs more so than like mechanical drugs I think are needed in town. Like the old pills. Meth is not really an RP drug. It's just a make money drug.
I don't really pay attention, but things seem to be going okay, I guess.
See, pockets, yep, pockets still scuffed out. Gosh darn it. Yeah, I don't think there's much we can really do to fix this at the moment. Max is just going to pass out from hunger. Curses. It does mean, unfortunately, we can't really do too much. Can't even access our phone. At least access the tablet. I definitely think we're going to make a bid on the Route 68 property. Even if we don't win, it's worth at least putting a bid in. I think $4 million will be good enough. If it doesn't win, it doesn't win. At that point, we'll just probably buy a plane. I mean, if the city's getting nuked, we need to have a good way to get out of town. Gotta be prepared for that. How much money? I was gonna say I should check how much money I've got in my bank, but I can't unless I can check at the ATM. Oh, I'd love it if Kao Perico was around. I actually miss I miss the Sanguine Isles. I wish they could bring it back in some way. Meth that people make sell nowadays. Yeah, I don't even think weed's that popular anymore, is it? But like I said, I think there should be RP effects to those drugs, not just like sell. Not saying that they need to have mechanical options too, because then they just become mechanics. Like I said, in 3.0, I generally had conversations with people where they're like, they were heavily using heroin, heavily using cocaine, heavily using meth for like armor, speed, and resurrecting themselves. But they didn't want to touch alcohol because they don't like getting drunk. They're fine with all the hard drugs, just alcohol was too far for them. Genuinely, that's a conversation I have with a lot of people. They don't use alcohol, but they'll use everything else. I think it's better if it's just more RP focused. Yeah, honestly, I'm genuinely surprised that Charles won that. I gotta be honest. I'm surprised he's able to clutch that. I was for sure thinking it was gonna be Denzel. I think he did very good campaigning, that's the thing. I think that is it. Campaigning does make the difference. Because I don't know who... I never had Denzel come campaign to me. Or Quentin. I think Charles legitimately campaigned to everyone he could. Whether it be big groups or not. I think that's what wins it. You gotta campaign to everyone, not just the big groups. The stress system? I kind of did like the old stress system, to be honest. The blur was a bit annoying, but the reason why people didn't like the stress system is because of the fact that everyone drives like a maniac. That's generally why people didn't like it, is because they didn't want to drive the speed limit. But that was meant to be the downside to not drive the speed limit. I never ran into any stress issues on Max in 3.0. Like, genuinely, the only time I ever got the stress mechanic was when I was in a car with someone else. But you've seen how people drive. You've seen how PD drive and everything. They'll put on their lights and sirens and speed through the city for anything. I liked it. I like driving the speed limit. That's something I never want to change. That's something that I want to be like a core characteristic for Max. Always driving the speed limit. I like it. It's fun. I like being able to cruise. drive fast no matter what. Yeah, I do get it, because again, it is a game of driving fast, GTA. I don't know, there's just something much more immersive about cruising through the city for me. More so than, like, having to, you know, say that I want to go to Senior Buns. I could speed down there and just crash into a million things and speed down. Or I drive the speed limit and it just takes like an extra minute. I'm in no rush. It's about the journey. It's what I like to do with taxi stuff too. I love just idly driving around with taxi. I remember multitudes of times we were just like catching up with April. April was on a phone call with someone. Or like Ray was on a phone call with someone. And I just like idly drive around the city with them in the back. I have very fond memories of that. Speed limit stopping at red is something you do when you're bored in GTA. Typically, yeah. Again, I just like it. I will say, when it comes to stop lights, that's the thing I don't really adhere to 100%. But at least let's go the speed limit. Maybe we campaign to the mayor about reducing the speed limit even more. You know, I don't think our inventory is getting fixed anytime soon, unfortunately. It's a shame, but is what it is. We're just going to have to starve to death. Oh, well. Well, actually, I think I might just call a bit of an early night because of this. Like I said, I've been nursing a bit of a headache all day, and I think this is just kind of a sign that it's going to be a short day for us. So I think I'm just going to call it there for tonight. Sorry for no Mega Bonk, but I might... if things go okay tomorrow, I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, but if things go good, I might do a bonus Mega Bonk stream tomorrow, depending on how things go to make up for the short stream, because, you know, I still very much enjoy bonking. But for now, I'm gonna go rest up a little bit, go chill, go give the cat attention, because he's constantly looking for attention, and I will catch you guys either tomorrow or Thursday for more chill time, as we always do. When joining for combat arms, I have no idea what that is. So probably not for a while. But yeah, I hope you all have a lovely rest of your night. Let me have a quick look. See, is anyone out and about on Twitch at the moment? No, there's not many people streaming on Twitch these days. At least for the GTA stuff. Oh, I'll see you guys over to... Let's see. I'll see you guys over to Osvaldo. Go say hello from me. And I will catch you guys, again, Wednesday or Thursday for some more chill time as always. Till then, I hope that y'all have a lovely rest of your night. And remember, as always, keep things chill. Peace.